showtime. We set our stage as our four intrepid in some ways, maybe others, those more familiar and less familiar with this job, approach a yawning chasm into the ground. You have been directed here to this edge of the worn desert, with the lights of Las Illuvia flickering in the far distance. At the heed of Ace Blackjack and Jubilee Yukon, you all have a rescue mission. And staring down at this, not knowing quite what waits below, but knowing you have to retrieve 3 individuals. I would like to welcome you all, players and audience alike, to Game 3 of the Illuvian Troubles arc, A Worm's Calling. I am Noodle or Pasta or Udon, or whichever variation thereof y'all are feeling like today, and I will be your gracious DM. I am very excited to be here and to welcome my delightful players to my virtual table once again. May I have you all introduce yourselves and your character we'll go down the list in our call.
Ah, fuck, I'm first. Hello, I'm Staria. I am playing one Bugman. Playing Samsa. The plop his breath. Have his breath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bugman.
Mm-hmm.
He's not entirely sure what he just agreed to.
Don't worry about it.
True. Hi, I'm RJ. I'm playing Toshitaro Iwamoto again. Here referred to as Iwamoto because he hasn't actually told anyone his first name yet. I don't have reference for him, but he, as was revealed in the first game of this series, he's a Jotaro Kujo MP. So have fun with that.
I can't believe you've
my
done
game.
I cannot believe you've done. Actually, yes, I can. Who am I kidding? Yes. I've seen the shit you've done in Bash.
My turn? Hey, baby, I hear the worms are calling. Toss salad and scrambled eggs. Okay. Hi. I'm Jade
Great
slash
job,
Marine,
folks.
and I'm Jade slash Marine, and I'm playing Phineas Hawthorne, and I think I've been in every single one of these games so far.
You have.
God damn. That's not my intention.
Phineas is
You are trapped
involved
here.
with this. Yeah. He is trapped. We can't
He's
let
in
him
for
go,
the
I'm
long
sorry.
haul.
It's personal. I do want to fireball something at some point. Fireball Center itself will be cast at some point. I can guarantee it.
It has to at this point. It's basically the Chekhov's gun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And since I spoke up and it's my turn.
It's the Chekhov's fireball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chekhov's fireball. And since I spoke up, I guess it's my turn. I'm Gabe or Barnaby, and I am currently playing my good lovely boy Trance, a half-toon who is currently looking down in the middle of the chasm and looking very, very pale.
It's fine, it's just a mask, but my dear players, let us briefly rewind away from the yawning chasm into depths unknown to an office within the Sitting Duck Casino, where, for a brief time at least, you were all assembled to find out why you had been called here. Now, I have put in the players' chat for my dear players a note which would have been transcribed more or less accurately, probably more accurately, because shout out to our good friend Fletcher, who had his little guy Camille help out with decrypting a note that was sent to Ace. And because Camille is a menace and we love him so much, I'm saying that his assistance would allow them to accurately get most of this note put together after the original was disintegrated.
Ah, lovely.
So, this is sent to all of you. And more or less, you're shown it. It's explained by Ace that he needs you guys to go to the coordinates that were shown, and Juby explains a little bit better where that exactly is in the desert. Though he does seem a little put off by the whole thing. And the floor is open to the four of you if you have any questions before you are sent out.
Honestly,
I
I
have-
think Samsa is just listening.
Yeah, I have a pretty big question. How do we know this is not a trap? 3 people willing to talk about all of the folks y'all are trying to go against, and they just want to willingly give away any messages?
Threat of death is powerful.
Ace kind of folds his hands and glances to the side at Jubilee, who has his arms crossed and clears his throat like, well, it's, believe me, I'd rather doubt it. But from past experience with this one, he does seem like the sort to try and turn tail. When I faced him last, he was, as soon as he realized, yes, I'm going to kick their asses, he fled. So, as soon as seeing that, we're starting to weed this out and trying to turn code. It's plausible, but we can't exactly bring him here face to face. Would be much easier.
Phineas is going to spend ritual casting for 1 hour, find familiar, to turn Scrungly from ferret form into fire ferret into a spider.
Yeah.
Scrungly.
And I will say you all have time to prepare before you set out. If you would want more information on a little more of where this might be, I would allow history or survival checks. Just whatever your characters would need, knowing that they're going into the unknown to retrieve people.
Honestly, I might just roll his survival.
Go ahead.
I was hoping to do survival as well.
I'll same modifier either way for me. I will roll in a second. I raise my hand and remind you, because of his street smart feature, Toshitaro knows all public locations in the city as if he was born here, and he
Yep.
cannot be lost by non-magical means while within the city.
Yep, this is not in the city. This is a
That's
ways
like
out of
city.
it.
Fair
Mhm.
enough. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Once we get into the city, we'll be better.
Yeah, you'll be able to you can navigate through Los Iluvia. You're not gonna have any troubles there.
Way feck.
Street smarts.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, this is good.
The other
This
two
is
rolling
very good.
survival, then I'll roll history, I guess.
You know what?
All right.
Mine works either or.
Actually,
It's the
my
same
history is way better. If you're allowing a history check out,
Yes, it is history or survival. It will play into two different things.
I fucking rolled a 10. So that's how we're starting today.
That's fine.
Lovely.
Phineas is focused on getting Scrunkly.
Yeah.
Scrunkly
All right.
beloved.
So between Samsa and Trance, you two are able to easily pin down a route that would get you through the desert pretty quick. It is sort of on one of those barrier lines that seems like you definitely need to know a little bit better because the animation style and design changes. Iwamoto, with a 20, you are able to recall that lines in this general area where things tend to intersect do tend to get a bit uncanny.
Oh god.
Mhm.
Oh, we're entering the
Oh,
uncanny
no.
valley.
Oh, Maid
Fun.
Slayer, baby. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna
I
be
mean,
a thing.
Yippee!
Why do I
Yeah.
always send my magic casters into the uncanny valley?
Yep. Okay.
It's not quite there, but it seems to
And
run very
specific-
close.
And specifically with RJ too.
Welcome.
Would I have time to meet with one of my contacts via my background feature to get a bit of information?
Yes.
Perfect.
I will say, like I said, you guys have time to prepare to be ready for this.
I'm doing that then to try and get some information on the people that we're escorting, and B, where we're escorting them from, because that seems like shit we should know.
Mm-hmm. I will say you are unable to find your previous contact. He doesn't seem to be where you met him last time. In fact, roll.
Fucking dead.
Oh
Roll
no.
me investigation. No,
They
he's
killed
not dead.
him.
He's just not there.
Investigation.
Yeah. Roll me this
It-
because you're
not
asking
great.
something very specific.
They
Not
offed
great.
him.
15?
He just last, huh?
No.
Yeah.
With a 15, you're able to get a few things. You're able to find out that, for one, though they had been in captivity, Swift and Vito have since vanished. And the police, and even like the underbelly of the city, can't find where they've gone. Though you're able to still hear that, yeah, operations still seem to be running. They're running at a much lower capacity for what it was before, with what seems to be pretty big hits taken, with Swift and Vito having been taken
Question: What
Mhm.
is the operation?
out. Are you asking this in character or out of character?
Both.
I will explain out of character because not gonna fully rehash this in character. Um, it is explained between Ace and Jubilee that there's a bit of a criminal underbelly to Los Illuvia, and this city is by and large very corrupt. Seeing as Ace, the owner of the one casino in the entirety of Los Illuvia, is also the one running the show, and has, a hand in the pocket of pretty much all operations here.
Samsa just kind of like nods,
Yeah,
just kind of like
yeah.
seeming unsurprised, but there is something like that here.
Yeah. Um, Jolly Swifthooves is explained as a competitor, someone who is sort of butting in on Ace's territory, and also is involved with. There's not detail given because it's not exactly Ace's place to say, and Juvie is on edge today. But it's said that Jubilee has history with these people, and the way that it's said is very clear. There's no insight roll needed. It's not good history.
Lovely.
Can I pull Juby aside?
Sure.
And just ask like, hey, I know we're about to go and do this whole thing. Are you coming with? You don't have to.
I hadn't planned on it. No. I mean, I can be there if you all would rather have me, but
You had planned on it. No,
I hadn't
as in
planned on it.
you hadn't planned.
No.
Well,
Didn't-
obviously
I'm not
you're.
exactly a fan of the uncanny.
Okay, so that's what I'm guessing. That's what I mostly came here to figure out. So what's up, buddy? What's something bothering you? I can tell you've
Roll insight.
yeah. My brain was about to say like your line art's your line art's shaking. It's a fucking 2
Oh, geez.
2?
plus 0.
Oof. Yeah. Phineas, you're not able to get what exactly it is. You do know the history. You know that Juby doesn't have good connotations with these guys. And you do see, you brought up line art. He is specifically rubbing at the back of his neck where there is no line art. But you're not able to tell why beyond just you've seen him do this before. It's a bit of a nervous tell.
Phineas will put a hand on his shoulder and just say, after this, we can go to that bakery you like with run by your sisters and get some pastries, something like that. They were really good.
Yeah, I'll plan on it. Just, I'll meet you there. Handle those.
Maybe go talk to them.
Yeah. I think I'll make my way there.
All right. That's my way of saying, "Hey, buddy, you all right?
You good, man?
You don't look good."
Yeah,
Good, homie.
you good, homie?
Yeah. Phineas will have, by the way, casted Mage Armor himself, like probably right before we get to the location, so it'll just be up the entire time.
Yeah,
I'll just waste. I'll just use spell slot now.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. In the rolls, I wanted to check. Does Samsa actually know what the uncanny is? He does not.
Nope. Oh, buddy.
He is oblivious. Unaware.
That's fine. You know, it's for the best.
Sometimes you need someone who doesn't know anything, because they'll ask the questions that no one else will think to ask.
Very true.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I do want to say
France
that
is looking like he's fine.
he's fine, but he does. Before they leave, he does go over to Juby and just give him a light punch on the shoulders. Just see you there.
When you get back.
Good.
Be careful. Don't be a dumbass.
You know me.
I know you'll be a dumbass.
I can keep him in check.
Thank you, Phineas.
Thanks, Phineas. Take care of Taiki. Okay.
And he gives you a little half salute.
Be warned, she's been missing you, so she might lay on you for the next 2 hours.
Oh no. What a tragedy. How terrible.
Whatever shall you do?
Mm-hmm. Okay, shoot.
See you later.
Yes. Also, yes, we can get character names in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Let me
actually.
I will put in my things. Brief intermission while we type.
It seems like we've gotten most of the information we're gonna get.
Yeah.
That was what I was doing.
I need to take out a different set of dice. I'm using my Zelda dice. I shouldn't be using Zelda dice with Phineas. What's funny? I need to get like a set of orange dice.
Yeah. I'm I'm using my Geralt dice for this, which is really funny if you know anything about Jotaro Kujo. I am, however, also using my my Chaos dice set, which is the Bell's Hells.
Oh, I wish I had a set of purple dice. Wait, is Bell's Hell's dice purple?
Well, this set is, because it's It's Ashton's dice.
Mm.
I have a picture somewhere. Give me 2
I'm
seconds.
gonna go look at the Critical Role shop right now and
Actually, probably
not
better.
make
Their lighting is
not
better than mine.
and make good decisions. I'm going to make good decisions and
Oh,
not buy
absolutely.
anything.
Totally.
Yeah, good decision.
Only good decisions allowed here.
Right.
It's not like we're playing
And
D&D or something.
And well,
Here.
everyone has had their travel time, all their stuff. Everybody's ready. Thank you, Gallery, for saying that Zoo is a bitch-ass motherfucker. That is correct.
That is correct.
True. Real.
We go back to where we opened. And you all have a descent before you. The floor is yours, my dear players.
It is at this point that Phineas will cast Mage Armor.
Mhm.
Samsa is at this awkward point where it's like he doesn't know anyone, so he's just kind of like letting the others say what they should, what like he should do, because the others probably know better. Thing. How did he get roped into this again?
I asked you to be here. Also, I believe we're getting paid.
Yes, it was mentioned you all are getting paid.
Yeah, we usually get paid.
So we're getting paid.
Samsa keeps rethinking his life choice. How he got to this point. First was the dungeon, now this.
All right. Well. Iwamoto, you want to lead?
Sure. He will go first, as he has been designated the go firster.
Excellent.
I only say that because I believe you are the tankiest, as far as I remember.
I've got 104 hit points.
Yeah,
Damn.
no, you're definitely the tank.
Yeah,
I got.
that's
you
like
are.
I have
that's like
less than
twice.
half. I have less than half your hit points.
I also have
Yeah,
a
I
channel
think Sam's
divinity
has
and lay on
around
hands.
half.
That is a tanky boy.
What's
right.
our HP counts right now? What's our party composition? Real quickly.
I am a pugilist.
Don't no idea what
my
the fuck that
God.
is.
Basically fighter.
Strength monk, except I can also use whips.
Got it.
And I have a whip.
Well, Samsa is actually a monk. He has 54 HP. He's not very sturdy.
Okay. And Trance?
62. He is
Like,
a fighter warlock.
Fighter warlock. Got it. So Phineas is going in the middle.
Yeah. Put the squid. It's really funny to me that our tank is also our healer.
It's very funny.
It can work.
Versatile.
Cleric vibes.
A cleric, except nothing like a cleric.
Yeah. I feel like Trance is probably going to be at the back of the pack because he is looking at this chasm and most of the pale might be from his mask, but he also just looks a little wigged out, just a smidge.
A little queasy.
Are there any natural lights in here? Or is it just
You are able to see a bit into the chasm. It looks like a rocky slope down, but you are able to see what looks like sort of man-made constructed, like bricks. It looks like bricks. You're not sure. It's definitely carved into stone that's lower down. So it doesn't look like it's all just rough and natural. But roll me perception.
Or is there light, or are we rolling?
Perception.
Right.
Because you can
What is my
see like
perception?
sunlight that reaches a bit
You know
down.
what? 13.
13.
You know what?
all
Not
gonna roll
my
one.
worst roll.
Yeah.
I
Because I don't
forgot
have anything
you
to
have.
it.
I forgot Samsa has some good stats.
Am I allowed to
Some.
use my passive?
Damn.
Looking away from this charisma.
Yeah.
I'll say you have to actively roll for this because you gotta like lean and search a little bit to see further down.
Alright. Oh, that's pretty fucking good. I think I also got a 24.
Damn, Samsa.
Nice.
Damn.
All right.
Trance is still not looking
So,
good. He has to
It
close
is
his
hard to
eyes.
see, but you do see the flicker, the faintest flicker further in, that Samsa and Iwamoto, you can tell, is probably torchlight. But
There's
for the
people
most
up
part,
ahead.
it looks pretty dark. No, with that, it's not people. From the way that it's held, it stays still. What flickers, you can guess. It might be on a wall, a sconce,
Probably
something like that.
sconces, I believe is the word.
We want to go sneaky?
So, probably best. People probably want us a grand welcome here.
I would suggest we sneak, but and before we do that, and Phineas is going to hold out a hand, and you see from underneath his cloak, Scrunkly crawls out in spider form, and just shoots a little web into the roof, and swings all the way down to the bottom. And Scrunkly can track ahead for us, and I will just put a hand on Iwamoto. You're my guide.
Terrible idea.
Samsa just kind of looks at it like this.
Okay.
What the fuck? You have a
Phineas
spider.
is aware that Iwamoto also doesn't have dark vision, yes?
You don't have dark vision?
No. I'm a human!
Why am I the only one? Who else? Does anybody else have dark vision in this party?
I have dark vision.
No.
Okay. I have dark vision.
My guy, I'm
RJ?
just saying
also
a human.
RJ, for reference, what is Iwamoto's passive?
It is 22.
Heard.
He has
I forgot.
observant.
Oh my god. Good god, Samsa. Okay, also, Samsa's passive. I keep remembering things about his character.
Yeah, Iwamoto has observant, so his passive perception and investigation are both 22.
Cool. Good to know.
Trance's passive is 20 because he has the alert feat.
Alert doesn't affect your passive.
Doesn't alert only
It's only
affect
your
initiative?
Wait,
No, you would have to have
I
observant.
said the wrong one. Yeah, I have observant.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
I just read the first feat that was there.
All right.
There.
So, I am sending Scrunkly up ahead, anyways.
Okay. Are we waiting for Scrunkly to come back, or are we going?
No, I'm feeling. My thought process is like Scrunkly keeps ahead of us while we stealth slowly.
Oh, okay,
So
right.
Scrunkly can give us like a heads up to anything that we might encounter.
Okay.
You need a stealth check.
Yes. If you guys are stealthing, roll me stealth.
Do you want a separate stealth check for Scrunkly? Because his stealth is separate from mine.
Yeah, sure.
So sad. I rolled a 17, but it was cocked, so I had to re-roll.
That is Scrunkly rolled a 17 plus 4.
He's a little spider. He's doing
He's
real
a little
good.
spider. He's climbing on the walls.
Yeah,
I really rolled what Iwamoto would have got. That's really fun. Oh no.
It's the armor.
God.
It's the armor.
Yikes.
Clank, clank, clank.
Clank.
Hopefully this is a group stealth check, and I am about to roll in that fucking 20.
Please.
Is that 13 the stealth roll?
I'm sorry?
For me, yeah.
Yeah. So that's 29, 30, 55 so far.
Oh, I'm keeping tabs.
I rolled a 9.
Oof.
Excellent. All right, I will keep that in mind.
Stealth watched immediately. Great.
Fine.
So,
just under a 13 average. Less if we take out Scrunkly.
You definitely take out Scrunkly because I am he's up ahead.
Okay,
yeah.
so then it's 43 divided by 4, which is just under 11.
Yikes.
Well,
Yikes. Yikes pronounces
pronounced like slightly above normal perception.
Yeah. Well,
None of these bitches have normal perception. I'll be real with you, Chief.
As you guys begin to descend this staircase, You go down, 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 passing lit torches on the walls, and you notice a step is cracked every so often, and there's puddles of water. You go. And you go. And the only sounds you can hear is the crackle of fire with the torches and your own steps. And eventually, it does take a little bit because it seems like this staircase just keeps going and going and going. Samsa and Iwamoto, you notice what seemed like just a crack on the wall. And the walls are cracked, but this one is a little bit more formed. You don't pay attention to it the first time you go by, because you're focused on trying to be stealthy and keeping an eye out for anyone else along the way. But you see this same crack continue to pass. And it continues to pass. And eventually you notice, oh, that's writing. And I need to ask, just real quick, does anyone have thieves' cant?
No.
No.
No?
None of us are rogues.
Oh, so nope.
Damn it.
You don't quite see it. Hard to tell.
Can we make an attempt?
Yeah, go ahead.
What would you like me to roll?
Let me see. Probably intelligence.
Just flat?
Yeah, roll flat intelligence, trying to puzzle out what this is.
Okay.
I will say you can all identify that it looks like thieves' cant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
What is my intelligence?
What should I roll to try and make sense of it?
19?
19. Yeah, you can also make an intelligence check.
Yes, right.
Flat int.
Yes, flat int.
Okay, well if it's flat intelligence, please allow me.
Samsa, my beloved.
Mhm.
Why are you
It will be pointed out to the rest of the group. And
Yes.
Iwamoto will call out the fact that they've just been moving through the same spiral
Mhm.
for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's you all, once it's pointed out, you're able to notice, oh, wait, that same step is cracked and that same puddle is there. And those torches, wait, that one has faintly bent. You seem to be caught in a loop.
Illusion, methinks.
All
Alright,
right.
great.
A 19
Is
the
the highest.
highest. Yes. All right, Iwamoto and Phineas. Though neither of you understand it, you're able to kind of get a hint with the symbols. You don't get the exact words, though. You are able to tell this seems to be some kind of answer towards why this is looping. And it has something to do with light and dark.
I would like to do something.
Go ahead.
Phineas comes out of the familiar trance and sits down for a moment and is going to. What is the. No, it's just. Okay, no general material components. It's just sit down. I'm going to ritually cast detect magic.
Ah, interesting. You cast it. And for one, things immediately look weird. It is, you can tell you have descended into some place that is very, very close to the uncanny tunnels. And so shit is weird down here. It doesn't behave like it should. And the walls start to vaguely warp. But after getting your bearings, you note that it doesn't seem like there's a spell effect in play. Some sort of illusion, but it's not like a strict spell. It seems like the nature of the tunnels itself has warped this specific passage.
Okay. I'm getting illusion vibes from this.
Mm-hmm.
Can Iwamoto try something?
Go ahead.
He's going to take his hat off, use it
Mhm.
to cover his face, and then start walking, so that he cannot see anything, and any light that would come through is blocked.
Okay.
Dex save to not trip on the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Just roll me dex. Yeah, roll me dex for it.
Flat dex or a save?
Dex save. I'll allow a save.
That's not great.
Mm-hmm.
I think a 14.
14.
Yeah.
As you do this, you descend the steps. You've gone down this loop enough times to count the number of steps. And as you go down, you count. You count 1, 2 more, and then you feel almost a ripple in the air. And you are back with your party. They saw you go down the stairs, out of their sight, and then come back down from above them.
He's gonna go back up to that ripple.
And
Just still covering, not seeing anything. Putting his hand through.
Mm-hmm.
Someone go to bottom of the stairs. He's gonna wait until someone goes, "Oh, what the fuck? There's a hand here."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's, if any of you go to look, it is exactly like that. It looks like this stretch of 15 steps seems to be looping in a spiral. And it's like you are caught on this section of stairs.
My brain is like,
leaves in here.
And it's not a spell effect. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a house of leaves in here.
Ah,
I will say I'll put down the words you were able to get.
My other thought is we blow out all the torches.
That was my next thought.
Yeah. Do you guys blow out the torches?
I can always relight them.
I mean, I got dark vision, so I don't care either way.
I mean, same here.
Do it.
All right. The torches go out. You are bathed in darkness. Do you proceed?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's nowhere else to really go if it's gonna keep looping.
Iwamoto, you go first.
I can't see.
I will guide you.
All right.
Helpful. He will scoot by people
Mm-hmm.
and then keep going.
Yeah.
Down the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 14, 15, 16, 17, where you had felt that ripple before. 18, 19, 20. Down you go. 10 more steps to flat ground. And you see before you, lit by lichen and faint bioluminescence, a wide cavern. And out before you, you do see at the far end, there seems to be another torch lighting the way further into a cavern. But between you and that, with this cavern, hey guys, there's low light, but that's a lot of fucking spikes between you guys and there.
Yeah, lovely.
Great.
Congratulations, you solved my stair puzzle.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
So is a spike pit?
Yes, it is. You look out over these array of spikes that leads into distance. There seems to be a series of like flat discs that are on the spikes. And it looks like they could maybe be a path across. But they look thin.
Love that.
How wide across
Question.
is the pit?
Yeah, that was my real question.
Wide enough that you can definitely not jump across it.
I mean, I ain't got the fucking strength after her.
Yeah.
That would be me.
Is it 30 feet or less?
Is greater than 30 feet.
Damn it.
You could probably get most of the way across with 30 feet, but you cannot get the whole way across with 30 feet.
Can't just misty
Okay.
step past it.
That's
guys.
that was the plan. That was the plan.
That is not my plan. You said there was a
how
torch
deep-
on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How deep down is the pit?
You want to make an investigation check?
Great, my best at.
Or
Can I
you
use
could
my
do
passive
perception.
investigation?
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's not too bad.
For the ones
Yeah.
that don't have dark vision, can I light a torch, by the way?
Oh, yeah, no. Here, it seems like this bioluminescence that is within this cavern is providing enough light that you have dim
Okay,
light
cool.
you can see.
All right, cool.
Wait.
It is just behind you is darkness. Yes. So, looking down, it looks really, really, really deep. You cannot see the bottom of this pit. It seems to descend into a void.
Alright. Well, that's one idea crossed out.
Is there a rock nearby?
Yeah. Phineas, do you still have... Let's see, remind me, how long... Detect magic is 10 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Phineas, you're able to see there is more illusion magic at the bottom of this pit.
Yeah, my next question was going to be, is there a rock nearby?
Yeah, there's probably loose stones.
I'm going to grab a rock and toss it into the pit, and I want to listen for how long it takes for it to hit the bottom.
I'm just about to do that.
Yeah. You
Look
toss
at
the
us playing
rock
smart.
over the side. You see it swirl into the darkness. And you do wait. And you wait. You wait a little bit more. You don't hear it hit the bottom.
Great.
Okay. Detect magic has a range of within 30 feet of you. So if I'm able to see that there's illusion magic happening somewhere within the pit, that must mean that whatever magic it is has to be at least within 30 range of the very top of the thing. Meaning the thing has to be 30 feet or more. Am I correct? If I'm hitting the edge of the illusion for whatever that might be.
Yeah, it looks like you can see it. It looks like a blanket across out to the edge of your range towards the bottom of this pit. You can't determine just how deep it goes. It seems the spell seems like it penetrates, and it seems like it feels like it might go deeper. You're not sure.
I have an idea if you guys are willing to indulge me for a hot second.
What does it do?
Phineas is going to grab another stone, something slightly bigger this time, tie it onto a rock with a 50-foot head of rope, which we've established the edge of the illusion is at least reaching 30 feet or below. I'm going to lower it as far as I can up until the point where it reaches where I see the illusion is, and hit it up against the wall. And I want to see if the sound is dampened.
Huh. You do that, and you hit, and you hear an echo. So you have two options. If you're continuing to pursue this, with this, you're able to get either this spell is very powerful and crafted well to hide the true depth, or it's hiding something else, and this is just a really fucking deep hit.
Not worth it.
Damn, RJ, where's Conlo when you need him?
Look, he might have crazy jumps. He doesn't have. Well, actually, no. He's got a 60-foot horizontal jump.
Oh yeah, I'm a dumbass. Hey, quick question. Knock on the wall. How hard is this rock?
Very.
Very
This
hard.
is
Cool.
This is solid stone.
Cool. So not
yeah.
soft ground.
Yeah, no, there are also
that.
like you can see the stone discs that are like balanced on these spikes. The first one you could probably get to if you backed up and got a running start to jump onto it. Like there's a series of them. You can get across that way. It's not just straight spikes. I don't know if I made that clear.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like
Yes.
skipping stones?
Yeah, it's just
Yes. Yeah.
those things look very flimsy.
Yeah.
You said 30 feet is not enough to get the whole way across. Is 60 feet enough to get the whole way?
Maybe.
Because I can bonus action dash and use my action to be stabilizing myself.
You could probably do that.
What are you doing?
I might just like American Ninja Warrior this. I might just like total wipeout this and just try and sprint across and use momentum to avoid eating shit and spikes.
Fuck it. Roll a dex check with advantage. Just for fun. Just for fun. How well do you do this? Because I will tell you will succeed with that. Acrobatics, athletics, whichever. They're both dex. Or dex or strength, yeah. However the fuck you do this, you just ninja warrior your way across, my dude.
Oh my god. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the business of letting you guys show off, please.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
And show off he
shit.
did.
RJ, would you describe to me how
gosh.
Toto here just fucking fumes across?
He like surveys this, kind of pauses, thinks a little bit, and then gestures for people to get out of his way. Backs up a little bit, and then starts fucking sprinting. And he, like, very specific, because I'm assuming the stones are kind of like balanced on spikes, either near the middle or probably near the corners. He's trying to aim to land where there was a spike underneath the bit of rock that he's standing on. And he's pushing off with some force each time to try and clear as much distance as he can. He's basically doing like a touchdown sprint across these at this point. And at the end he like pushes off, just leaps to try and clear as much as he can. And comes down in a solid crouch, and then stands up, turns around, and is like, just tilts his head a little bit, like y'all coming.
Oh damn.
Alrighty.
Well, that's do it.
If I may assist, Phineas actually has an idea. Would 50 feet of rope, if stretched out completely, reach to the other side?
You would be about 5 feet short.
5 feet short? Anybody got a rope?
Yeah.
I think
I have rope.
Okay, but you're on the other side.
This is true.
I'll take your rope.
Yes. Oh yeah.
50 foot, I'm guessing?
50-foot humping rope.
Okay, cool. Attach both, now it's 100. And I attach a rock to the other end. Who's got good throwing arms?
I do.
Not me.
Catapult would come in so handy right now.
I have catapult, but I'm not going to waste a spell slot trying to get a rope across. Just toss it.
I have a good throwing arm.
Thank you. Here, and he hands you the rope and just Iwata, hold on to the other end when we get through, and that way we can use the rope to assist us to help come across.
Sounds good.
Oh.
All right.
Mhm.
So I'm guessing this is going to be a strength.
Yeah.
It's throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Is your strength better than your dex?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I'm not the
Yeah.
only one who is good at strength.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That's a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeet.
Yeah. Trance, it flies over and lands over by Iwamoto on the other side.
So he catches it,
Go ahead. Fuck it. Yeah.
snags it,
My God.
starts
Feel
getting
free
it
to
taut.
tie it to something else, or just hold on to it. You probably honestly can hold on to all of our weights. And Phineas is gonna try to tie the other end to something sturdy.
You are. There's rocks about. You could probably find a good place to anchor it.
Cool.
Iwamoto's gonna pull some of the slack over to his end,
Yeah.
real quick before you do that, so he's
Yeah.
got room should it slip.
Yeah, baby. Can Phineas go first? I'm asking it the rest of the party. Because Phineas is going to tightrope walk.
Oh my God.
Hey, he's got skills. He's got to
Listen,
use
hey.
them.
Show off.
This is acrobatics, right?
Yes, that would be acrobatics.
Iwamoto's gonna brace himself against a wall to hold this rope tight. Holy shit.
And I'm going to say that Scrunkly is going to give me the help action.
Sure.
Samsa sees that and he's just, alright, show off.
I was a circus guy. It's an 18 plus 5.
Nice.
Mm, 23? Yeah. Yeah, I'll say you've got help action, you've got this rope secured and taut. Phineas, you are able to tightrope walk across the pit.
Samsa gonna try go next. Using the same method as hold on. Scrolling back to see names as Iwamoto.
Alright.
Trying to
run.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, by the way, you do have a spider that lands on your shoulder and it's giving you the help action.
Ah, lovely.
Okay. So I need a athletics check.
Oh, I can't use acrobatics.
Not if you're doing what Iwamoto did.
Acrobatics will be tightrope walking, motherfucker. Why do you think I fucking said that?
Oh no!
No.
You have the help action, so you do have advantage.
You understand? My athletics 1.
Yeah.
I was banking on being able to do acrobatics.
Well, let's see how far it goes.
Yeah. Advantage.
14. All right.
Well,
so I'm going to need, with that, 2 acrobatics checks to follow, as you are able to sprint out across some of these discs, with Scrunkly able to guide you, Samsa. But you get to one, and it wobbles very dangerously, and you have to scramble back to the center before it fully tips.
Oh my God, Samsa, please!
Give me one more.
Woo!
10, 27. All right. So you are able to get, again, a little bit closer. I will count 27 for that one. And you are able to get to just what should be that last platform. It is within reach. And you step just too close to the edge, Samsa, as it tips dangerously and you lose your footing.
Can I try and grapple him with
what
my whip?
happened is that those on the other side can see that it tipped specifically over to the side where Samsa's bandaged arm is, and it to be heavier than well, a normal hand should, and that's what made him balanced.
Mm-hmm. I will allow reactions to be used to try and catch him before he falls.
And I try and grapple him with my whip.
Go ahead.
Cool. I have to remember how this works.
Mm-hmm.
Please choose to fail this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. That's not great. It's not terrible, actually, because of his modifier, but it's not great.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 17 on the athletics check.
Okay.
Does it
I'm going
beat
to roll.
something?
I'm going to roll a straight d20, and we will see if this manages it. You want this to roll below a 17.
Alright, please be nice.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh my fuck.
Samsa, you feel yourself start to fall down into this unknown. And suddenly, around you, a whip. And your fall is halted suddenly as Iwamoto is able to grapple you successfully with his whip and begin to pull you up the rest of the way.
Imagining, like, you know the scene from Kung Fu Panda where they're fighting Tai Lung on the bridge, and, like,
Yes.
Mantis at one point is holding the bridge up, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Sam's
Right.
kind of
Mhm.
letting him do, kind of letting him pull him up because he already messed up once.
He just kind of
Better not.
dangle in there.
Yeah. It's like kind of like a pathetic wet rag of a man he is.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I guess Trance is
Sam's
just the
has
last one on the
accepted his
side.
fate.
Mhm.
Trance is the last one. Okay. I
You
think he's
have
gonna call out first. Do we want to keep the rope set up for when we come back, or do you think we're coming back a different way?
Repeat that. I'm sorry.
Do you guys want to leave the rope up for if we need to come back this way?
I was going to try to finagle a way of getting the rope back.
I can just
but,
throw it back.
Yeah, but are you gonna be okay getting up here without it?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right.
So I guess he's gonna throw the end that was previously tied off on this side.
Yeah, you can just untie it and have Iwamoto roll it back up from the other side as well.
All right.
There's
gonna-
that back,
you
pulls
don't
the
need
bug
to
man
have
in.
this back. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna rub his gloved hands together, give him a clap, and then he's gonna go for it.
Mhm.
So
What you doing?
Parkour.
parkour. Well, no. I want to use athletics, so
Mhm.
probably the same way Iwamoto did,
Mhm.
Advanced sprint.
Yeah.
because he knows what he's doing.
Welcome to my Ninja Warrior puzzle.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'd say that'd do it.
good.
Yeah, I think a 25 will do it.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Trance is able to successfully, as well, Ninja Warrior his way
It's not an
over
at
these
20,
days.
but it'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking good.
Yep. You have had the path laid out. You've seen, okay, step here, step here. Don't step there.
Keep to the center
are-
as much as possible.
Mhm. And are able to successfully get across to the other side. And
Iwamoto's just gonna clap Trance on the shoulder and go, good form.
Thanks. You did pretty great yourself.
Hmm.
Gives the rope back to whomever. Because it's still tied together. He hasn't actually undone it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. I'll get rid of the rock though.
Now you have a 100-foot rope.
Yeah.
You have 100 feet of rope.
Well,
This
99
knowledge
point
is not
like
coming back to you. I'm
6.
sorry.
We can wait until the end of whatever we got going on. It might come in handy.
Mhm.
99.6 because you gotta have the 0.4 to actually tie the knot.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's go. We got a time limit, don't we?
Mm.
Let's
There's
go.
no
Kinda.
strict time limit, but
Sooner
you
the
know,
better.
Time is probably of the
Probably.
essence for,
yeah,
Lives on the line and all that horse shit.
yeah.
yeah, because
Because,
Trance,
don't-
roll me insight.
ooh,
Don't like that. Trance specifically?
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Trance, roll me insight.
14.
14? Yeah, you're pretty sure there's a time limit because you're very familiar with how a certain someone handles failure.
Yep.
And you have never fucked up as bad as these three have.
Yeah. All right, so let's go.
Advancing once more. It does seem there's not torches on the wall as much as there is bioluminescence from fungi and lichen as you advance. And you continue through these halls. You have a bit of time. Again, still doesn't sound like there's anyone else here. Just seems to be you guys. You didn't see any evidence of anyone else that had been able to get further than that stairwell. And as you continue, you are able to notice because you guys have gotten some very, very successful investigation and perception checks. I'm going to give you guys this. You notice one side of the wall starts to warp as you're walking down these tunnels and navigating them as you descend. And it twists and shifts, and suddenly the light isn't coming from lichen. You notice it starts to come from ribbons of color along the wall. And it expands and expands until you hit a dead end. And on one side of you seems to be a swirling, magnificent mural of color. And then, thunk! Behind you, the tunnel collapses in on itself.
Bloody.
Oh, goody.
Well, glad we didn't leave the
Not,
rope behind.
yeah,
Hmm.
doesn't seem to be rockfall or anything. It is a very unnatural movement, as if, you know how you twist a plastic bag when you're like sealing it? The
Yeah.
stone in space seems to do that.
A crumpled can. Oh,
You know,
no.
Samsa, I thought we left the weirdly alive dungeons back in Billstown.
Uncanny Valley.
Trance flinches when someone says Uncanny Valley.
I'm familiar with the concept, yes.
No.
What is that?
This.
What?
Uncanny Valley tunnels under Minecraft.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that it is also a concept. I'm familiar with the location.
We're probably
I'm
close
sorry,
to the
what?
edge of it.
Yeah.
Too
Places
close.
where animations mix also good. He
I
just gestures at the fucking dungeon.
I am going
Great,
to
lovely.
really quickly just try to mold Earth back at the exit of where we came in. Just to see what happens. I expect it to work.
You try to cast this spell, and it sort of succeeds. You are able to mold it back out into what was a tunnel, at least a little further distance, but it seems to fight you. Like you have to actively work and strain against this warping, and it is able to be widened. You don't get a full tunnel back, but it does seem to have been twisted a little further to give you more room.
Hey.
Hmm.
So.
Can I push enough that we can see the other side of where we came in? Or is there no other side?
It doesn't seem like there's another side.
Son of a bitch.
I think Trance is gonna look over the mural.
Okay. Roll me perception or investigation.
Well, one of those is significantly better than the other.
Yes, you can all look over it. It takes up the entirety of the wall.
Can I actually roll
Nope.
Arcana?
Yes.
Oh, I know how to flavor this.
Can I roll Arcana?
Hang on,
Yes.
I gotta DM this real quick.
I'm going to have Scrunkly give me the help action.
Go ahead.
What did Samsa roll?
21.
No, the skill.
Oh, perception.
I will make that investigation then. It's the same one modifier either way, but
19 Arcana.
Excellent. Barnaby, I will say yes, you can go with that. For what flavor you told me.
Right.
For the others, Iwamoto and Samsa, you investigate this mural, you look around. Iwamoto, specifically with perception, you get a bigger view of things. You notice
Samsa was
several. Samsa had perception?
Samsa had perception.
Okay.
Had, investigation.
My bad. Okay, investigation. Investigation will get you the finer details, and I will get that in a second. The perception allows you to see not just this mural, which does seem to be specifically crafted with things. You see, notably, turquoise birds and different, a lizard almost dragon in the background of it, and you see other effects and countryside that's strange and familiar but not, and seems to shift with these colors. But you also see what look like candlesticks set in the back. But Samsa, you investigating closer with this.
Iwamoto.
all the way around. Iwamoto did
Fuck
investigation.
me, god damn. Whatever.
Deadly.
I am, having it.
Wrong XP.
So many XPs. God dang it.
All the people, all the time.
Fuck it. You know what? You both get it. You get it. It's fine. Screw it. You perceive your eyes. You guys have good eyes.
Thanks, it's the paranoia.
Yeah.
Thanks, the trauma.
You notice that following the lines of light and color lead to gemstones that are set in specific intervals into this mural of different colors. And it seems to line up with the interval spacing of the candlesticks on the opposite wall. Now, Arcana, for one, those candles are not lit. But Phineas, this does seem very akin to different arcane doorways that you've heard of and studied. You know that something needs to line up here. And that you can tell that these candles are probably linked to the gemstones and have different magical signatures on them.
Is my detect magic still up, or would I need to recast it?
You would need to recast it at this point.
Okay. I'll take as long as nothing else happens, I'll take 10 minutes to ritual cast that.
Yeah. I will note you see that I need to get these. You see different order of gemstones along the wall. And I will post the colors in order, but they go green, purple, light blue, turquoise, and white.
And we get those in chat, please.
Yes.
Perfect,
Yes.
thank you.
I am typing that as we speak.
And they're glowing due to detect magic?
They were glowing before that. These are the gemstones.
Okay.
The candles
Can we
do
tell
not
if
seem to be
these
lit.
are like the actual, emerald, whatever, like actual gemstones, or is like that colored and unspecified gemstone?
You can probably tell that they are. Like, emerald, amethyst,
Ooh, baby, you shouldn't have said that, because I'm about to start fucking going at it with a knife.
Oh,
they do seem to be precious
Spell
stones that
components.
are
out of
set in there.
character.
Just saying.
Has anyone else noticed that they match up with the warlocks that we know of this motherfucker?
Yeah. You said this was some sort of arcane doorway?
Yes.
Yeah. This is some sort of puzzle. It seems like the candles are lined up with the key. Where the gemstones are, is there like a candle holder, or is that with a candle?
It seems like on the opposite wall, there are different candle holders. There are different candles in them that are all blank and unlit.
Anybody got prestidigitation?
Yeah. I can't see that well right now, though. And if anyone looks over at Trance, the eyes on his mask are completely different sizes and very faint. He cannot see for shit right now.
What the hell?
I'm assuming mask doesn't come off.
Nope.
You want to tell us what's going on with your eyeballs?
I think it's the proximity to the uncanny valley. I think. I'm not sure, but right now it's giving me a freaking headache.
All right.
Your magic got something to do with it.
Yeah, let's go
one
with
man
that.
down his vision.
Let's go with that.
That was a
What was that
D100.
D100 for?
The fact that I rolled a
As
6.
you guys are
Hey.
watching Trance's mask, it flickers for a second and looks like there was almost a cut across it that fades very quickly, and it returns to normal. The eyes back to where they should be.
Ooh. Ugh. There we go. Ooh.
The hell?
Trance, it as if you almost blinked. You don't notice that. That
I
just
have a
seems like blinking a few times fixed it.
Ugh,
quick
thankfully.
question, because I have detect magic still up, and that'll tell me what school of magic, anything. It makes anything that is magical glow within my vicinity, just to me, and what school of magic it is. Is the mask glowing?
Mask is always glowing.
Cool. Second question: what school of magic is it?
You can't tell. It glows in the same way that an arcane focus would. And if you want any more detail, I will need you to roll me Arcana.
I'm down for that.
Go ahead.
I got a +7, baby. You're
I
asking
can
the
make an
wizard.
attempt.
You're
Shall I
asking
make
the
an attempt?
wizard to roll an
Yes.
Arcana check.
Anyone who would like to can make an attempt, because that was weird.
Oh shit!
Can I get the
Hello?
help action from my my buddy?
I am choosing to not roll.
I
because
got a
Samsa would
+7
not know.
Arcana. You're asking the wizard to roll? Can I get
Yeah.
the help action?
Jade, you cannot get the help action.
Okay, I will not get the help action.
No.
Wow.
Well, I rolled a
I
natural
got it.
1.
I got it. It's fine.
Thank God
Oh
you
my
did, because
God.
I sure as hell I'm focused on the puzzle right now.
Oh man.
It's puzzle time.
It's an 8, total 8, by the way. Just so you know, in case that changes anything.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I thought.
it glows. It's an arcane focus.
Okay.
Iwamoto, you have not experienced in detail enough to know specifics or anything that was set to this, but for some reason this just rings familiar in a way that you can't place. And you also note it does seem to ring very close to the same magic that's affecting this place. It's not quite the same, but it's very similar.
Familiar. Why is this so familiar?
You could
Great
almost
job,
call
everybody.
it uncanny.
God
Hey.
damn it.
Thank you. I'll see myself out.
Yeah.
Iwamoto is rapidly coming to the conclusion that either Trance, the patron, is connected to the Uncanny Valley, or Trance's patron is connected to some kind of chaos magic. How correct he will be, we shall see. But that's what he's got at the moment.
My player brain is having red flags hit up all over the place, but
No,
that's not
absolutely.
Phineas' thing. So
Don't worry
it's fine.
about it.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Samsa is unaware.
RJ, am
Don't worry about
currently the embodiment of the severe squint emoji, which I don't have access
Hang on,
to
hang
at
on.
the
I think I
moment, which
have
is
it.
really annoying.
I have it. There you go.
I have multiple. Hold on.
Yes, that.
I like this one.
The one that I wish I had access to is actually, it's that, but the eye, like, it's got the anime eye flash on it. It's the sus emoji with the anime eye flash.
Where's Sam? Samsa's here. He's back in the room. He's back in the building.
He's back in the building again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Back in the fucking building. He's he's not sure what to make of all this. He's not from around here, you know. He doesn't
Yeah. There's
know
gemstones,
if this
there's
shit
candles.
is
Well,
normal, not normal.
Now that Trance now has their eyes back, Phineas is going to ask, "Do you mind lighting all of these candles with precipitation? Just want to see what color they light, if they like different colors."
Sure.
The candles in the mural.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, prestidigitation's a cantrip, so pew pew.
It's a mural.
No,
Oh,
there's
my
candles on the opposite wall.
Opposite wall has the candles.
Oh, right. Okay. I
One
missed
wall
that.
has a mural and gemstones. The other side has candles.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yes. Yes, the candles are unlit and not giving off any light at the
Damn,
moment.
I don't have any emoji that has the funny oblivious theme face.
Neither do I.
I got you. Hold on.
All right.
This is my favorite one to pull out.
That's fantastic.
Oh, the blinking. Nice.
Yeah.
So that's the order they light in?
Yep, they light up in turquoise, white, green, light blue, and purple. And that seems to be the order of Gem 1, Candle 1, and how they are arranged at the current moment.
Okay.
We move the candles.
Do you
Quick
try and
mage
pick one
hand.
up?
Quick mage
Sure.
hand.
That's Mage Hand 1. Why not?
You pick it up. It's a candle. It moves.
Cool. I'm
Well,
gonna.
if it's 1-to-1, we need to swap turquoise to green, and then white and purple, and then light blue, and what used to be green was now turquoise, and then that should be correct.
Swap them all around so that it is the color of the candle and the gemstone on the other side.
Yeah.
There is a moment where both the gemstones and the candles seem to glow brighter and brighter, and then all of the light vanishes once again. And
Stupid cave stuff.
grinding down on what had been a dead end reveals itself as another opening. And
Also, Samsa did indeed say that out loud, because like, can this stupid character stop doing that?
and behind you, creaking, which is a weird sound for stone to make, but it does seem to start to shift back. Though it's a little bit more warped than it was before. The tunnel back the way you came. With some obvious damage from where it was twisted by mold earth. And you have a way forward where it's just a long corridor and a door at the end. And As you start to move forward, Iwamoto, I'm sorry, you are definitely the tallest of the party.
For sure.
Yeah.
How tall is everyone?
Yeah, how tall is everyone?
Trance is
Let me
6'5".
2 seconds.
Mm.
I think he's a little bit
Okay.
taller. Oh no, he is also 6'5".
Ah.
Samsa is
He-
5'4".
Mhm.
I
He is
think
short.
5'2" is what I last said
my-
in the last session, so I am the shortest.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Fucking Lamau.
I am
So
an average height, literally anywhere else in the world except
Mhm.
Angst, where everybody's height seems to fluctuate between 15 feet and 2 feet.
Illusion.
I
Because
made
you're short, aren't you?
Samsa shorter than his original on purpose.
Mhm. So you tall motherfuckers.
Oh man.
You notice it first. You notice that the ceiling seems to gradually start to shrink down, and you have to crouch more as you go on. And it gets to a point where Samsa, you don't have to crouch, but you definitely can't extend your normal arm all the way up before hitting the ceiling. You can probably extend it halfway up before you hit the ceiling over your head.
Don't like that.
Phineas is going to stop everybody before we get to the door, and it's just going to quickly send Scrunkly up ahead and go into Scrunkly vision.
Oh, yeah. You're able to get partway through, and then Scrunkly seems to bump into a barrier. And you see in front of you, reflected like a mirror, another Scrunkly. Now, in front of the rest of the vision that you see the doorway and further tunnel. And it doesn't look like it's reflecting anything, but you do see just another Scrunkly on the other side.
Like, how far away?
Like as if you aren't in a mirror. Like if Scrunkly's little spider leg was to reach out and tap, 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 it would come into contact. Like you're in front of a mirror.
Doing the thingy where like the spider does like a full like arms, like a little circle with its body, trying to like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Trying to really quickly run around it.
Yeah, you can't get around. It's a barrier. Every time you try and go forward, you seem to bump into your reflection. It copies everything Scrunkly does.
Can we see that that's happening?
Yeah.
I gotta say, this is like watching those dogs meeting the mirror for the first time videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Second question. Do we see reflections of ourselves or just Scrunkly sees?
Just Scrunkly at the moment. How far away are the rest of you?
Well, how far up
You
ahead
said
did
you sent
Scrunkly
him
go?
up ahead. Yeah.
I did send him up ahead. It would have been as far up ahead as I could have gotten, so at least within 100 feet.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably about 25 feet ahead of you, and then you could guess maybe another 15 to the door, but 15 feet in front of that door is this barrier.
Anybody use a bow and arrow?
Yeah, I guess.
Can you just shoot past Scrunkly?
I could throw a rock.
Sure. Yeah.
Smarter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can. I guess he's pulling the serpent bow off his back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's a +9 to hit.
Don't shoot Scrunkly. Just shoot past him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shoot. I'm not gonna shoot your familiar. What kind of
I'm
person
just
do you think
making
I
sure.
am?
I'm just making sure.
Ugh. Anyways, that's a 16 to hit.
Yes, you can hit a wall on the other side, the arrow flies through and impacts on the stone wall on the other side and clatters to the floor.
Okay, so inanimate object. I'm guessing there's some sort of animate
When you
barrier.
shoot, the mirrors crunkle.
The mirror scrunkly?
Wait, might dispel if it rebounds.
Yeah,
Help
I
you,
don't
help you.
I don't want to hit your familiar.
Iwamoto is gonna crawl over so that he's reflected in the mirror and then
Mhm.
kind of lean such that a good shot can be got at the reflection. Because if it hits, if the reflection gets hit and he takes damage, he'll probably be fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will note, as Iwamoto goes up to the mirror, Scrunkly's reflection fades. And it is only Iwamoto's reflection.
Send Scrunkly through.
Oh wait, yeah. See if Scrunkly will go through.
Oh.
Do you try?
Yeah, sure.
Scrunkly bumps into an invisible wall.
Okay.
And it seems to flicker between the two for a second.
What happens if you both touch it at the same time?
If they do, I will say, just invisible wall. Feels almost like glass, but you can't see a barrier there. But it behaves, it feels like cool glass.
All right. Phineas is going to walk up.
Mm-hmm.
Is my detect magic still up?
Yeah.
Okay. What school of magic am I getting from this?
More illusion.
More illusion.
Illusion and abjuration is barriers, right?
I think so.
Yes, it's
Illusion and abjuration.
I'm
Able-
gonna.
Iwamoto's gonna. Oh,
Mhm.
you go first.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna green flame blade the fucking the wall.
Okay. You attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it. I guess.
Smacka.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Smacka.
Okay. It's bippity boppity boopity. It's a nat one.
Mm.
GG.
I rolled a nat one. Plus
Mhm.
7. Now to
Roll
be
me
fair,
insight.
I wouldn't even hit my DC.
Roll
Sure.
an insight.
Give me an insight, Phineas.
Insight.
Mhm.
That is cocked. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Another. No joke. Another nat one.
Oh my god,
Oh my
Phineas.
God.
What's going on there, Jade?
We need
Jade, do you
Which
need
is
new
just
dice?
a 1.
Can
Yeah,
I
I'm not
roll?
using this one. This one's going in dice jail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dice jail.
Can I roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Other people are close to the mirror.
Well, that's
Uh,
better. That's much better. I got
Yeah.
it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Phineas
There we
is distracted by the weird arcane shit going on because when his
Oh damn.
attack hits, it rings like glass and the reflection warbles a little bit, but you don't see any damage. A 26. Iwamoto, you notice that as this attack goes, Phineas's reflection changes. And for a second it looks afraid as this attack goes. And then for another brief moment as nothing happens, relief. And then back to perfectly mimicking Phineas.
You're gonna
And then
Just
fading back to
gently-
whoever's closest to the mirror if
The
he steps
answer
back.
to the puzzle is that we need to kiss our reflection. It's obvious.
He's gonna gently put a hand on the wall and go, please let us through.
Roll me. Huh. an insight and a deception at the same time.
Oh, both. Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sorry, I zoned out. What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well,
We are
that's
now
just, that's
asking
just
the
great.
wall to let us through nicely.
I rolled the same thing twice,
Oh.
so...
Hmm.
the second one is the insight.
Yeah. You say this, and you see your reflection mouth the exact same words. It seems as earnest as you are.
Did I just roll a contested check against myself? Hello.
Perhaps.
Oh wow.
Well, that's not great. Deception's my best skill. Hey, someone else try this. Someone
Okay.
who's not good at lying. Someone who's not good at lying.
I'll try.
I am
Not you.
not good at lying.
Just rolls out Phineas, because Phineas is shit at seeing through things. How's everyone else doing?
Hey,
You want me to
Everyone
roll
else is
insight?
bad. Well, you need to lie to yourself as well, so hopefully
Yes.
your deception is bad.
Oh no.
If you are
well,
trying,
okay.
you will need to roll both a deception and an insight check.
okay, good thing my insight is good. Bad thing, my deception is terrible.
No, that's good.
I
That's
believe
good.
that's
No,
the
that
thing.
should-
That's
that
what
should
you
work.
want.
You want
Yeah,
bad
okay.
deception and good insight.
Yes.
Alright, cool,
see.
then
Maybe.
let's try it.
Let's try that
I
first.
got the
Mhm.
exact opposite
Insight
scenario, by the
is
way.
+7. Oh
Mhm.
no, Samsa! Samsa, you had one thing going for you.
Come on, Samsa.
Fine, just roll words. Nope.
Samsa!
Samsa.
All right.
Okay.
So, which is which?
The lower is insight. Sound
Ah.
of fucking how.
Yep.
7 versus -2. God.
You can tell that it seems your reflections seem very earnest with mimicking what you're doing.
Turn back to the wizard. You got dispel magic.
Let me try.
You don't.
Go ahead,
You're
Trance.
a fucking wizard. You don't have dispel magic.
Haven't picked it up yet. I'm a little focused on
Mhm.
the different aspects.
Fucks.
Nice. He's very good at lying to himself.
Well, not in this instance.
Can I have the rest of the party roll me perception?
Oh.
I'm actually
Bad.
surprised that worked.
Talked.
Bad. Oh no!
I don't know why. I was rolling really well.
Mm-hmm.
You used all up your luck too soon.
Apparently.
Trance, roll me perception as well.
Alright.
Trance, please.
Samsa.
Please save us, buddy.
Perception.
Can't believe you've done this, Samsa.
Mhm. Nobody else sees this, but in the mirror, Trance, you see as your reflection steps back and gives a bow as if to gesture you through. You see a different face. You see familiar green eyes and what you would imagine the lower half of your mask would look like if it was full, complete, before, when it was still just a half mask. And you see those eyes squint like they're smiling, though you cannot see the mouth, before your reflection fades and your hand pushes all the way through where the barrier would have been.
And he steps through.
Mhm. And
Alright. Let's see if you guys can come through now. We don't have a whole lot of time.
Samsa hesitantly reaches out.
there is no more barrier.
Is there also no more mirror?
Yep, no more reflections. It's
Lovely.
as if it was dispelled.
All right.
And you see, after all that commotion at the end of the hall, the door, what seems to be a peephole section, slides back, and you see two beady black eyes peer out at you all. And a voice go, "Oh God, I didn't think about how I had to do his voice. Great, thanks."
Trance is gonna pull his arrow out of the wall real quick. You don't
Oh.
leave your arrows lying around.
It took you long enough to get here. Come on, in. And you all hear a series of several dozen locks being undone on the other side of this doorway. And the peephole slides closed, and I need to get an image of who you see on the other side of the door as it is opened up.
Yippee! Art! I love art.
You see this guy.
Oh my God.
And you all have to look down to see him.
Little guy.
Little guy.
Little guy.
Does he have a stool next to
Like
the
a
door?
Hollow Knight character.
Yes, he does.
Gonna put a crick in my neck.
Yes. But stepping through the doorway, it does open back up and become much taller on the other side. And you are able to see the space beyond the final door is eclectic, cramped, and overrun by books and concoctions and wards carved into every possible surface. You see places where maybe somebody could sit down, maybe, but it's probably pretty difficult. This looks like, it's wizard chaos. This is very familiar wizard chaos.
Phineas knows it all too well.
As this individual uncurls their tail and clambers down their stool to stand on the floor and shuffle further in to the space and gestures you forward with their tail. Come in.
Inside we go.
And with everyone in, he turns around, and you can assume this is, and I will type his name again, Borner, the individual that wrote Ace the letter.
I just want to really quickly ask him. So, name?
Hold on, I need to double check his full name, because he would introduce him by his full name. I am Borner Resgrund, student of, student. I can't call myself a master. Student of the arcane arts, and unfortunately indebted to Opus, the individual, you would know as Jolly Swifthooves. I take it you all are the lot that were sent.
Yep.
He looks and is like, two of you are. Lingers on Trance a minute.
Can I insight that?
Jitters forward.
Can I insight that lingering glance?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm also inciting that because once more, Samsa is paranoid.
Suspicious.
15.
Suspicious.
Phineas trusts Trance
Mm-hmm.
full confidence. And I'm sure that won't come to bite him.
Mm-hmm.
Iwamoto
Aw,
recognizes that Trance probably won't intentionally act against them. It is the intentionally part that is doing a lot of work there.
It's doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
You all see. Yeah, you both are able to see. There is immediate fucking suspicion in that glance as this guy skitters forward, looks at Trance, and like skitters up onto a nearby stack of books. And like grabs Trance's face in his hands as his arms like shoot out from where you've seen them kind of tucked into his beard. You see his mustache twitching back and forth as he like examines your face.
Easy on the good.
Gets right up into where your mask is and like knocks on it a few times.
Stop it!
That's enough, buddy. Take
not
a
a fake.
back.
You looks over at Samsa.
What?
Starts skittering towards Samsa.
Ah!
What are you doing?
I said no imposters. I said no fakes. Can't trust.
Okay.
How are you talking
Look,
about?
He's new. How do you know? How long have you known this one? I'm pointing at Samsa.
I could crush him like a twig. Are you that concerned?
What? Hey!
Yes.
I can vouch for him. He came.
Why am I a fake?
Unfamiliar faces. Can't trust. That one.
How about we introduce ourselves first, before you start yelling out?
Hang on.
We're here. We are here to help you.
Hang on. That one?
Yes, that one. Oh, I recognize two of you. You, the big, scary one. You were there and caused problems for Frost. You too, wizard, but you also helped take down my other compatriot, Vito. I recognize you both, and I know that there is pride in Opus that would not want it to allow any potential investments to go unmasked. So, problems. Both of you problems. You're not. Can't be fake. Him. Could have been fake. Masked. Probably under our employ. What did it call itself to you?
Ambition.
That ambition.
Says the one who calls him Opus.
As in Magnum?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here.
Same warlock patron, probably.
First time?
Honestly, yes.
Bad deals.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. The mustache twitches irritably.
Mr. Warner, right?
Yes.
Right. We are here from Juby and Ace to assist you in getting the hell out of whatever the fuck we are.
You can roll another insight.
More insight.
Go ahead.
Insight time.
This one's much better.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Give us
I'll
your
also
secrets,
roll
we're a
insight,
man.
sure.
Yeah.
Everyone's like
16.
zeroed in now.
Yeah. You can tell there is another pause of recognition. Like, he seemed okay understanding Ace saw the letter, but seems to fidget more, tail twitching more erratically at the mention of Jubilee, someone else being involved. That is like grumbling.
We
It was
would
supposed
not
to be.
look. Honestly, oh my goodness. This is why this is me looking at Iwamoto. This is why most of the time I hate other wizards and spellcasters. Far too untrustworthy and far too up their own goddamn ass. How many options do you have to get out of here? Let me
If
ask
this is
you
the guy
that.
we're looking for, just grab him and go.
Am I not allowed to be suspicious when my life is on the line?
I think that you have to give us some leeway because otherwise you're going to be too suspicious to ever leave and then you will be done for. So, let's expedite this a bit. Alright, let's get ready and go!
Paranoia is not.
If you don't trust us, you don't trust us, and then you'll stay here forever. Yes.
Well, not forever.
No,
Eventually.
just until
Until you
Magnum
die.
Otis
Until
decides he's done
until-
with you.
No,
Yeah,
I
until
don't.
whatever is looking out for you decides they're done.
Now,
It's easy, but it's them that can't.
I do have a couple of questions before we move on. There were 2 others we were looking for, right?
Yes. They're
Got it.
here.
Good.
Around.
Do you know how to locate them? We've so far just been following one singular path that's so far close behind us.
Yes. Yeah. And he skitters over towards a section that was behind like several books. Now you can see, oh, that's covered by a curtain, and he carefully like moves the curtain, and kind of you can hear some hushed conversation on the other side. But
I really need to do something for myself.
Yeah.
This is a
Need a quick break?
spellcaster of sorts, right?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Are there any magical spell scrolls / possible spell books laying just around the area? This is a messy location, correct?
Like depends on how much time you want to look.
I am honestly just casting like a standard, like just quick perception check. I'll leave. If we get a chance, I'll leave my familiar here and just have him look around.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. Can I get the help action?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the red one.
We'll say there is enough of a mess here, and there is so much. It's hard.
Yeah, it's a 4. Never mind. We'll move on from this.
No, there's too much here. It's hard to tell. It's overloaded information.
I can talk to him later.
So he steps off to his side and has conversation. You all can follow if you so choose.
Do I need to follow to eavesdrop?
No.
Then I will stay right the fuck here.
Yeah.
I think Trance is gonna go check.
Yeah. I'll go with.
Yeah. And it is not hard to hear because the space is big enough that someone Trance and Iwamoto's height can stand somewhat comfortably. But you can hear bird chirping and clicking. That's very croaky and hoarse. And you can hear a hushed conversation of Vorner trying to get someone up. And what sounds like huffing and groans of effort and pain.
Do you need some help?
As looking back, you are able to see a bird cage hanging from the ceiling that is very dull and very small. And there is a blue, almost turquoise bird within it. And below, where Vorner is trying to help him sit up, is a familiar dragonborn, now dressed in common clothes, not armor.
Those are the guys we need?
Oh, you motherfucker.
But as opposed to what you're familiar with, is rail thin and sickly, barely able to lift his head, as he is many times bigger than Vorner still. But his brain scales are dull and patchy. You can see Phineas and Trance, where you remember there being seams on the armor and different joints in it.
Mm-hmm.
There are patches of scales missing, as if they were ripped away.
Is he actually, like, diseased?
No. You can
Probably
roll
cursed.
medicine. Yeah, roll medicine. Or Arcana, or whichever.
Medicine.
Well,
I'll roll Arcana.
They both suck. I'm gonna roll medicine.
Well, Samsa has a better medicine.
Not great.
19.
Trance isn't gonna do anything.
Buddy.
Oh, buddy. Samsa!
11.
He's not good at medicine. At understanding how
Can I
Shitboard.
can I say what
Yeah.
Phineas does?
Yeah.
Upon seeing the two like sickly folks who he can take a gander. These are the people he defeated before, right? In the last 2 sessions. He walks up to them and begins like scanning them over, like ignores whatever the fuck they might want to say. Even if they do remember him, and is like just looking it over and thinking about like magically what could have done this, and you can tell me whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
For the 19.
Yes. Samsa. Nat 1
Yes.
fits. Because you've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Yeah. It doesn't match. It doesn't. You were looking for something in specific, but you don't find it. And I'll
I
say
think
in
he
not
was
finding
more
it.
looking for specific battle injuries, like real bad battle injuries.
Yeah, you see them. You see battle injuries and scars upon this individual. But it doesn't look like anything that would cause this. There's no like spell scarring. It looks like this person who now is feebly trying to sit up and probably would have a lot of trouble even trying to lift a dagger. Looks like they've seen a lot of fights.
Yeah.
And probably came out on the other side victorious based on just where these injuries are and your familiarity with scarring.
Yep.
Iwamoto, you are not familiar with the Dragonborn. You don't know him. You've never seen him before. So it's hard to tell what's going on there. But the bird in the cage is familiar because you are able to tell that is a swift. And though the color is dulled, it probably used to be turquoise. And you are able to recall the failed assassin in that first instant, when you were in Los Iluvia last. Phineas, you look over this, and it is hard to place. You don't see things often, but putting together what you saw at the end of the fight when Zu took and formed a mask from power that was within Vito, you are probably able to piece together that this is what remained of him after whatever was taken. This is what was left. And considering you both, you and Iwamoto, are familiar with the fact that you could not remove the helmet on Frost, and that armor was sealed to the skin of Vito, you can start to piece together where that damage probably came from.
Sorry, say that again?
Which part?
Zoning out. The last part.
To put it shortly, their armor that was on Frost, who is now a bird, and Vito the Dragonborn, the armor that they used to wear was essentially them. It was sealed to their skin that shouldn't come off. And you can
see.
Yeah.
And now it is.
And now it is.
2 things, if I may.
Yes.
First of all, what does the room that we're looking at look like? Is this like a ramshack together, like small little safe space that they've put together?
Yeah. Like Vito is on like a pile of blankets that could feasibly be bedding. It looks like it was put together quite haphazardly and frantically.
Okay. Second of all, does it look like any of these people have any food and or water?
Yes. Okay. You are able to, you can find that. Like, there's definitely a corner out in the other room where there are like rations stored.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it's great food and water, but it's there.
Making sure that they are not just fucking like starving down here, and if so, I would give my rations. third of all, actually, is turning towards Samsa and describing who these people are, so that way they're no longer they have some context.
Mm-hmm.
That is appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Iwamoto very mildly turns to Trance and just goes, "Is that mask grafted to your face?"
So what Trance is going to do is he's going to hook his thumbs under the bottom edge and just lift it up to show the bottom half of his face. He still has his mouth.
You try. Roll me a strength.
Oh God. Oh boy.
Oh fuck! I thought that was next level.
I fucking knew it.
It is next level.
13.
You still have your mouth. Yeah. You try to pull it up, Trance. You know, you can still feel like beneath it, like you know that there's still what should be beneath the mask is still beneath the mask, but you try and lift it, you can get it maybe an inch off your face, but it feels like there is something else pushing on your face to keep it there.
So yes, it is. And that's Iwamoto saying that, not me.
Mm-hmm.
He drops it after
Fucking
the point is made.
All of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not even gonna get into that with you. Let's go. Okay, let's just get out of here.
You want birdcage or you want dragonborn?
Dragonborn.
Fine. Iwamoto's gonna pick up the birdcage. We don't have time to waste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's small bird cage. Easy to unhook, and Borner is trying to get Vito up, but he's this little guy, this little wizard is only 3 feet tall, and Vito is clearly like twice the size of him.
Phineas is going to assist.
Yeah.
He may not have a lot of strength,
to-
but he'll at least help the Dragonborn.
Give to Trance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Trance need another strength?
Oh no.
Okay.
No, it's you are familiar with who you fought, and you saw him like charging around and throwing his weight around in the arena. He weighs nothing now. He is scale and bone.
It's like holding a bunch of grapes.
Pretty much. It is. There's not much to him, and his tail is like dragging limply on the floor as he does like bare his teeth at you guys and snarl like he's trying to be angry.
You're not impressing anyone,
ferocious.
I
Shut
think
the fuck up.
You're not impressing
Samsa
anyone.
just kind of snaps his fingers in front of his face. It's like, none of that. We're helping.
And he huffs out. You can imagine he's a dragonborn. They have different, breath weapons. He huffs out a plume of what would have been smog, but there's not much to it, and settles in to be helped, even though he's grumbling to himself in Draconic.
You two, points at the Dragonborn and the bird, made a shit deal and suffer the consequences. You two, points at Trance and Vorner, still have time to get out with your shit intact. Don't waste it.
Borner,
yes.
How much of the stuff in the other room do you need to take with you?
Burn it all. I have it all in my spellbook. I can recreate it. Disposable.
10-4. I'll go take care of it.
Fire.
And while they're doing that, Phineas is going to go in there and stuff as much of it as he can into his fucking pocket.
Okay.
Don't weigh yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
I am stuffing paper into what is essentially like satchels and like jacket pockets. It's fine.
You
I'm not
sorely
being weighed.
underestimate how much the weight of paper adds up.
I will grab as much as I can without weighing myself down. And then I'll let Noodle decide what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Samsa just kind of looks at him, just like,
This is another room. I went by myself for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
If you're following me,
Iwamoto
you're
just
following
knows
me.
Phineas at this point.
Don't at me. You don't know me.
You're very on.
And Vorner is quick to scurry out, but Phineas, while you are doing this, you come across two pieces of paper that stick out. For one, they seem to be pinned up with others, and it looks like some work was trying to be done on these two pieces of paper. One seems like a scrap of something that was burned and torn, like there should have been more to it. And another looks like a very old letter. You can't read it at the moment, and I will pass these on, but you are able to pick that up as well.
Cool. So those two are, I'm guessing, the two main important items to get out of this.
Yes.
And then I'll stuff whatever else I can.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then moment that anybody comes through, you see I'm casting flame, and I'm trying to just burn everything.
Fireball. Fireball.
I'm not casting fireball.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe not fireball.
Considering
that's a high level.
That's a confined space.
Yeah.
I mean, it would do the job. It would do the job, but that's a high level spell that I don't want to wait. I have
it'll do the job. It'll also do the job on us.
Yeah, I have a cantrip. I'm good.
Yeah. And as you all go out, you hear frantic clicking of chitin. And notice something is very wrong very quickly. Can I get quick perceptions?
Yes.
I would really give you a quick perception.
That
Nope.
That's still fairly good.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Nice.
No, not
22.
7. Holy shit.
Yeah. Trance and Phineas. You two have zeroed in very quickly on someone being here that should not be here. They stand in the tunnel that Vorner had quickly scurried out to ahead of you all, holding the little wizard by the scruff of his robes. In an immaculately pressed suit in red and black, with curling ram horns.
This is another mine.
The other two notice, in particular, your little wizard friend, who was already looking a little off, is now... You don't see those little claw hands that were in his beard before. In fact, it seems like that hat kind of slooped and is gooping down over his face, as you see a mask in the other hand of the ram, who just laughs and says, I ought to thank you all. You did me a solid. This little rat had put up all sorts of wards that were really annoying to get through, but you went and cleared the way for me. Thank you.
I really want to let you continue with this speech, and I love you so much. Iwamoto's just gonna fucking throw the birdcage at him.
With the bird?
With the bird in it?
He's just going to huck the whole fucking birdcage at this dipshit's head to try and shut him up.
With the bird in it.
What part of the whole fucking birdcage is, like, not...
Because you're going to harm the bird.
I'm just double checking if you are okay with that. Yep, you
the whole fucking
Can
birdcage.
I hatch the birdcage with mage hand?
You can certainly try. Roll contesting... Phineas, make an Arcana check. Iwamoto, make a ranged attack roll.
Ooh, okay.
So just
so
like,
this would be a an improvised weapon, so I'm using strength, and I'm proficient with those.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta beat a 20. Not 20.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What names of the what? Wings
Listen,
above. What are you doing?
he can heal the bird later. The melting guy is a much bigger concern.
Mm-hmm.
He already had the mask taken. There's.
We can get it back.
Yeah.
Do you know how to reconnect it?
No, but he'll figure that out later.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Just super glue it
No,
back.
no.
Doom logic.
Oh.
Actually, you're
this
a
is a
warlock of
mess.
this guy. You can fucking do it.
Yeah.
You are vastly overestimating how much I know about magic. Are you freaking kidding me?
You throw the bird cage, and this bird, who has not been able to make a very loud noise before, was just chirping and croaking, seems to shriek as it sails through the air. And there is a strange ripple as the hand that was holding the mask catches the bird cage.
Is he still holding the mask?
The mask vanished. Catches it and twists it with the creaking, cracking of bones as this reforms to what was a normal arm from what you couldn't tell before. It was weird. It looked like it should have been, like it was there, but it wasn't. Like it bent in ways that it should and shouldn't, and it just gave you a headache to look at.
Samsa just face palms. What
Mhm.
do you think was gonna happen? He's not saying any of it, but he's mentally he's just like
Well, not that.
giving a
but
disappointed
that's
stare.
That's 2 out of 3, thank you. Why don't you give me the last one and I'll be out of your hair?
Can he use that as a distraction to then run up and initiate combat?
He can certainly try, because as he starts to move, the ram tilts his head and goes, no, not like that. And clicks a heel against the floor, and what was a narrow passage expands rapidly and balloons outward. And I need you
Is
all
that a magic spell?
Nope. It was a very familiar effect that you saw previously with the tunnels. And it seems to be taking advantage of the uncanny nature of the tunnels. You could count that as almost a lair action.
Fucking A, let's go, bitches!
No.
Let's fucking go!
And I need you to roll me some initiative.
Yippee!
Fucking A, let's get
Great
this
job,
bread.
everybody!
Oh my god.
I am so glad I saved my spells.
Yep.
Jesus.
Even at 20,
Fucking
oh my
right,
god!
Samsa!
Jesus. Good Lord, Samsa. Oh,
Samsa
what
is
is
going
your
first.
fucking
Fuck
initiative? My god, I have not looked at the stat block.
Oh,
I should have done
jeez.
this beforehand.
I think that's
7.
genuinely
How many
Trance's
of
worst
the-
initiative.
How many of these guys have rolled above a 20? I'm just looking at it right now. What the fuck?
2 of them, you and me, have both rolled above a 20. The 28 was my throwing the birdcage.
Ah, okay.
Huh.
That's
This does
We go
change
before
a thing
their
or
actions
two.
though, which is good.
Yes. So let's see. That puts us at Iwamoto. Samsa.
Wait, how much? What did Iwamoto roll for initiative?
25, it
22,
looks
not-
like.
22. 25
22.
was Samsa.
Okay. And I will flip those. You know, these two I just keep getting mixed up. Damn. Okay, there we go. There's our order.
You got a battle map?
Do
Nope.
the lair actions go at 20?
I do not have a battle map.
Okay.
Because, let me tell you, this will not be a long fight.
Do the lair actions go at 20?
They would. We'll see.
We get them. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I have this planned. It's fine.
I just like having lair actions in the initiative is the only thing.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Well, for how much Samsa would usually like be a little like sluggish, I guess, and like stay behind most of the time, he just goes fast.
The Dragonborn's safe. You're the only one holding him right now.
I'm not holding anything.
Trance is holding him.
Trance is holding the Dragonborn.
Trance is holding him? Okay.
Trance has
him. Don't fucking give the Dragonborn away.
So
Trance doesn't say anything.
To be fair, I don't think any of us expected him to suddenly fucking
expand the room.
Eric
No, you're
Shaw
good.
this. Yeah.
You're good.
Samsa's just gonna fucking rushes him. Attack her.
Go ahead.
Your attack. Hey. Sam's buddy.
That will not hit.
Well, he has a better attack. I hope that hits.
Yes, that does hit.
And I can use my bonus action to do another attack thing. Right?
Attack.
Is that a thing?
You're a monk, baby.
How many levels of monk do you have?
Yeah. Your bonus
7.
action.
Then you have extra
Flurry
attack.
of blows.
So you can flurry of blows and get 2 bonus action strikes at the cost of a key point, or you can just bonus action strike and get 1 unarmed strike.
Then I'll use the one that.
That'll hit.
Alright, then that's 2 hit. So that is. Fun fact. The first 2 hits were not actually unarmed. Because Samsa is a monk that refuses to monk. So the first one, he a dagger. So it's a monk weapon, so count plus 5. And then his unarmed strike is actually a D8. So yeah.
Monk weapons can use your monk dice, by the way. Like that's the whole point of monks.
Yeah, but Samsa got something a little different.
Okay. 18 damage. He takes it.
Bugman is in your face.
Excellent. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Yeah. Iwamoto.
How far away is Jolly, quote unquote?
I'd say he's technically standing 50, but with Samsa's 45 feet of movement, Samsa was able to get up in front of him.
Okay. I am going to bonus action dash in then, which gives me 60 feet, which can I get behind him to flank?
Yes, that will give you a +2 to attack rolls.
It's advantage in 5e.
I've played it differently, but
okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, whatever. So +2 to attack was then. I'm going to... Before I start rolling, I'm swinging wild haymakers. Before I start rolling, I'm attacking recklessly.
Definitely going for the go.
Oh fuck, one of those did not land in the thing. Oh, perfect. Okay, well I don't get the crit on that one, which is a shame. So the
Okay.
first one, I actually miscounted earlier. That should be a +9 to my attack rolls. The first one's a 24.
Yep.
The second one
Roll
is...
the damage for the first one.
I don't. Because I'm throwing wild haymakers, I roll maximum on my damage.
Oh
Give
my
me the
fucking
maximum
god.
damage.
Yeah. So
Before you roll anything else, give me the maximum damage.
I'm just double checking what my dice is. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
RJ.
Listen.
RJ!
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
It's 14?
I swear to god, if you're making an AI Cheza.
No, I'm not. I'm playing a pugilist. 13 damage on the first hit.
Okay. All right. Hold up, because he can do something. That is 3d6.
Fucking riposte.
Well, that's not a lot of damage, but Iwamoto, you hear this ram hiss in a way that a tune should not be able to sound. And you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
As he teleports 30 feet away from all of you back towards what would have been the entrance.
So, hang on. So he's 30 feet from where he was?
Yes, that is a reaction.
So so that would be 25 feet to get behind me, and then another 20 feet behind me. It would have taken me 55 feet of movement to get where I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just barely out of range, I think.
Yep.
Oh my.
Even with my whip, I'm just barely out of range. Wait, was that a spell?
That was no. That was a reaction he can take.
He can just fucking tell. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. I'm gonna start moving back over toward him then, because
Yeah.
Does that mean he's
fuck you,
closer?
dude.
Does that mean he's closer to
No,
me?
he is further away from everybody.
For the sake of damage resistance, I'm punching him,
Yes.
and that counts as magical.
Yes. Yeah. He is not looking great after those, and looks a bit like flabbergasted, like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Beating the shit out of you, motherfucker.
I can't beat the shit out of you if I'm not getting closer.
What the hell do you guys have? That I'm just here to collect loose ends. What use are they to you?
You like to know,
Iwamoto
Ramboy?
grins. Roll intimidation on that.
Also, Samsa did in fact just said it out loud, just like, wouldn't you like to know, Ramboy?
Can I roll intimidation on that grin?
Go ahead.
Please, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Not
quick question.
great.
While that's happening, because of what I need to do when my turn comes around, I genuinely do need to know what the exact distance between me and the ram is. So,
80 feet.
80 feet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That is annoying.
Yeah, as there is no more lair actions. That passes. Nothing happens. The room stays expanded as it is. And he just looks at you guys like, what the fuck? And I need to see how this spell works. Because he looks at the two monks who have run up and punched the shit out of him. Or pugilist and the monk.
Yeah.
Where it's hard. He's confused. He doesn't know what a pugilist is.
Hard hitters.
Two people just
I am
ran
an
up and
outside
stabbed him.
context problem,
fucking
bitches.
punched him. And he's going to just look at the two of you, and I need you both to roll me an intelligence save as he casts Synaptic Static.
Boy, and save.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. That went out of my dice tray. That's good! That's fucking good!
Oh my
I love
God.
those.
That's good.
Jeez.
Both of you save. So you
Fuck
will
yeah.
be taking half damage.
Oh no. I'm now down to double digits.
spell that he has, that might be bad. That is
power word kill?
oh,
Probably
not
power
kill.
word stun. Probably power word stun.
If you guys know my lore, you know the spell. But that is 29 points
I
of
do not,
psychic
thank
damage
So
to the both
14,
of you.
14, so that would be 86.
I know things.
Okay. I think I still have more hit points than like the maximum of the person with the next most hit points.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I mean, Samsa has 40 hits now.
Mm-hmm. And he's you both take that and is just like grits his teeth and chucks down the bird cage, which dents and has more screeching from the bird inside, and drops the now worm that used to be a wizard in disgust. And just like cracks his knuckles, like, all right, let's play, motherfuckers. And that is the end of his turn.
All right, let's go.
How far away is so he's 80 feet?
80
He's
feet.
80 feet away.
I think that Trance is going to use his action to dash and get to the two that he dropped. And just,
Are you leaving behind Vito?
Yeah,
No.
you're carrying the Dragonborn.
Yeah, you are carrying the
Ah,
Dragonborn.
shit,
You
that's
are
right.
carrying him.
You're the only line of protection.
Shit, he was gonna protect the other two now, but
You could drop the Dragonborn.
I have something. I have something that if it works, we will have time.
shit.
I know. Have to trust.
Well, the thing is that I don't know what else he can really do.
Radiant action or radiant action to hit something if it comes close, or take dodge action.
Well, it depends. Like, is Vito gonna take up both his hands? Because his only weapons are two-handed.
You can drop the Dragonborn.
You know,
But
Trance, roll me a wisdom save.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. And you're close to me too, you motherfucker.
Remember how I said that he doesn't think Trance would intentionally activate them?
Trance?
Yep.
You don't just know who this is, who this used to be. You've seen exactly what he can do. You've seen what it can do. You know this is not a Toon standing before you. Toon shouldn't last this long, shouldn't be able to cast that spell. You know what you are staring down and what is staring back at you with utter disgust and disappointment. And you are terrified. And you have the frightened condition. You cannot get any closer, and you have disadvantage on all attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight.
Alright, well, that's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I won't be that mean.
I mean, you could have.
I
should
could
be that mean. You could be that mean. I'm not gonna hold it against you.
I won't.
Do you want to be that mean?
No, I'm not gonna be that mean.
Because I was gonna say.
DM, I'm not being that mean. All of us, the players, who would just like eat shit if the DM was that mean. No, you should definitely be that mean.
Right?
You should 100% do it. From a DM to a DM, I'm like, storytelling wise,
do you want him to get dominate person?
I mean, I'm just saying that.
I think if he beefs another save, he should.
Yeah, like hey,
okay.
all I'm
Roll
saying
again.
is,
all right.
all I'm saying is that as a DM, like it's entirely up to you if you want to fuck us over, and I think it's great. So like, I'm all for story wise. This is great.
18.
It's a good save.
Yes, that will beat the DC.
Wait, would
you
frightened
are no.
Okay.
Frightened doesn't give disadvantage on saves.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You are still terrified of him, but there is no compulsion to bend the knee to your patron.
All right.
Fucking yeah.
So he's just going to ready dash for if he gets a clear opening, and if Jolly is not in sight. Otherwise, he can't move any closer. He can't make any moves. He's just holding veto and stuck.
Fair enough. Phineas.
You know, it's a funny thing. And Phineas is going to take the dash action as a bonus action using the sidestep dash.
Hey, you have that too.
Yeah. It's a really funny thing. Fact of the matter is, I don't care that these are just loose ends to you. I don't care if they actually, try to kill us or whatever the fuck. Honestly, I just kind of want you gone, and I'm casting banishment.
Oh.
I got really good charisma saves, but this is fucking funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's gonna
Hey,
use
yo, to
one
Margaritaville.
of his.
So by the way,
legendary... yeah, go ahead.
I used I used my bonus action to fully dash, meaning I traveled 60 feet, so I am within 20 feet of him. So I'm a wizard getting close.
Oh, that's
Oh.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, let's roll this save and see if he has to use something. This is a charisma save, correct?
Correct.
If this man doesn't have legendary resistance, then I'm gonna be
Oh,
fucking.
I
he
expect
does.
it. I expect it. But like burning through them, that's fine. This was my this is one of my goals.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So a 25 charisma save.
Definitely beats my DC 15.
Yes.
Mean.
Mm-hmm. How you doing? Where you at? How you doing?
Me?
Yeah. Anything else?
I use my action and bonus action.
Yeah.
Skrunkly is on me.
Mm-hmm.
And Skrunkly, I will have him move over to Iwamoto and give him this help action.
Yeah.
For
Perfect.
whatever the next tactics. So you have a help action. That is all I can do.
Yeah, the ram just kind of cocks his head to the side and almost like waves a hand to dismiss the spell. Like, you don't really think that's gonna work.
Doesn't need to.
Back at the top of the order, we have Samsa.
Yeah. So
I will
Get
say
behind him. Get behind him.
Yep. How far away is?
From you can reach him with your movement.
Yep. Okay, I'm getting behind him.
It was like 35 feet away.
It was 35 feet. So yeah, you can get behind him easy.
Yeah.
So yeah. And trying to think if Samsa would actually, use his bloody monk features. Gonna roll it.
A 14?
You know,
14.
I probably should have specified what means what before I rolled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna say he does use the arm.
Mm-hmm.
So as he runs towards Jolly, he kind of pulls back at the fabric that covers his arm a little bit. Not enough to see what's actually under it, but definitely enough to that there is an immediate sense of deep wrongness with it. And he's gonna attack.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
That's a 1.
That'll hit.
That's 2.
That'll hit.
And I'm doing flurry because fuck at you.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
That's
Nice.
a 3.
Does he do
Secret.
it?
Come on, baby.
That's. I'm assuming the last one doesn't hit.
No. but I need you to call a 1 or a 2.
1.
All right, you want this to be a 1.
Damn it.
Roll me damage for your first attack.
All right.
$12 points of damage. And you are going to take 3d6 necrotic damage as he once again teleports as a reaction after being hit with that first attack.
Motherfucker.
Where does he teleport?
He is taking a full 30, like what would be to the right of you guys. He's not getting further away, but more to the side, trying to get a view. Samsa, you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Is he still within 10 feet of me? Just a quick question.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
And that was how much? 12 points of damage? That being said, he looks fucking rough.
How far is he from Iwamoto?
He'd be about 35 feet.
Close enough. That will
Yeah.
fucking do, baby.
I will say yes, you can reach him.
He dropped the other 2, right?
Yes, he did drop the other 2.
They were dropped.
Okay,
Also,
cool.
just for a little fun tidbit, even though the other 2 strikes didn't hit, yeah, you're not sure, but maybe there were claws there. You're not sure. There's something very wrong about that arm.
Yeah. It's not, Iwamoto?
Like I said, I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer. And he's going to run in. As a bonus action, he starts to breathe in a very controlled manner, and gold, kind of lightning-looking thing starts to flicker over his fist as he uses Channel Divinity, Fist of Faith.
Fuck.
For the next minute, his unarmed strikes score a critical hit on a result of a 19 or a 20.
Pop off?
Before I roll, I am throwing wild haymakers. Before I roll, I am attacking recklessly.
Pop off.
Going ham.
Good lord.
Oh my god. Okay, how do we do crits in this server? Is it multiply everything or just the dice?
I think it's everything.
It's the dice. I thought it was just the dice.
Those are both different answers.
I think it's
dice. Everything. I say as server mod, I say it's everything.
It's everything. Okay,
I'll
right.
roll with Darius.
Cool. Okay, I'm also then going to burn my hallowed hands on one of these crits. I can deal up to my level in my class as additional radiant damage. This is doubled if the creature is a fiend or undead. Is this a fiend or undead?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh
so
my
I do another 18 points multiplied by 2 to 36. So the first crit is 8 8 plus 5 is 13 multiplied by 2, 26. 26 magical bludgeoning plus another 9, 18, 36 points of radiant damage, which I think is like 62 total.
Jesus fuck.
That's the first hit. The second hit is just 26
hit.
Yeah, no, literally just fucking runs in and falcon punches this bitch, and then we'll follow it up with an uppercut if need be.
Yeah.
Remind me not to catch you on a bad day.
No kidding.
Yeah. Roll me. What was the second? What was the second one?
Right. So
you said
hang on.
you got.
You.
I'll describe what happens, but just give me the second.
Whoops. Sorry. So it's 26 plus 18 plus 18. This is the first hit. The two 18s are radiant, and the second hit is just another 26 on top. So that is a grand total of 88 points of damage.
Yeah.
Good lord, you did more damage yourself in that one hit than the rest of us did the rest of the fight.
Iwamoto. What you do?
That first hit was equal to my hit points.
You roll up and you punch this motherfucker across the face. And you see cracks form across the entirety of his design. As it seems, you hear the sound of a spell shatter as he stays up after that hit that should have taken him down. And then your next hit punches him, and you knock something clean off. And scattering across the floor are pieces of a mask that resembles curling horns and a sneering face. And the ram's head lumps back down like a puppet with the strings cut. And there is no more face design there. It seems like a blank sheet as in front of you this tune melts in gobs of ink, and the design just seems to slough off of itself as something much bigger forms from it. It is something wrong. It is something twisted and dripping and formless, and I need everyone to make a constitution save.
Oh, a con
Lovely.
save. You want a con
Mhm.
save?
Mm-hmm.
Funny little con save. That's a nat
Yeah.
1.
Oh no!
Mhm.
You fucking idiot.
Con save. That's a great save to have.
Hey,
Yeah, I expected as much.
we know where all of the nat 20s went. And
Yippee!
it's to RJ, apparently.
It's
To me.
fine.
Because all
I
of you nat
got
ones
it.
have gone to
It's
me.
fine. I
Mhm.
got it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
RJ is the only one that will take half of this.
I'm the tank. So I take 8.
You take 8. Everyone else takes 16 psychic damage, as
Ow.
it is just hard to comprehend what you are looking at. And Trance, you have only seen this once before, as the form splits and rows upon rows of teeth at just roar in fury before forming around it waves of rich purple fabric, and a different mask settles over the face as what almost look like halos with orbiting planet stones you don't know. They glow with this light that seems, it's strange. It's light, but it also seems to draw in all the light the same. It is long and it is massive. And it knocks Iwamoto back. There is no save. You are knocked back 15 feet and prone.
Oh, and okay.
And this thing draws itself up in utter disgust as it is seen. And Trance, you hear a hiss of disappointment in your mind and feel cold fear down your back as you know you have angered your patron with your presence here. And it digs its claws into the wall and seems to tear it open and then vanishes into the tunnels beyond. And all of you are left alone with a shattered mask of a ram on the ground, a bird in a dented cage that is still flapping frantically and screeching, a worm that used to be a wizard, and a utterly silent dragonborn who is shaking.
Trance falls to his knees. Just puppet with his strings cut.
Phineas is gonna go walk over to the bird.
Samsa just kind of heaves a little because he's at 14 HP right now.
Ooh. Yeah, that's rough, dude.
It's like, ouch.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
go
Thank you, RJ,
lay
for
a
that.
Thank you, RJ.
I'm gonna go lay a gentle hand on our monk, and heal you 10? Yeah, let's go with 10 hit points for you. Is the bird actually like hurt?
No, it doesn't seem to be hurt. It just seems to be freaking out.
Okay.
It's still stuck in this cage, but it's freaking out.
I don't care. I'm gonna sink another 10 hit points then into Samsa, and then the other two of you get 8 hit points each.
Thanks.
And that is all of my lay on hands for the day.
How much HP did I get?
You got 20 total.
Nice.
Woo!
I'm going to message the bird in the cage, and just say, "Calm down. He's gone. We're getting you out of here."
Yeah. You get back. You hear Frost's voice. In complete senseless panic. Just, they are not listening. They are panicking.
Next time, try not to throw one of the people we're trying to save at the person who's trying to take them away and kill them.
It would have been nice to know he could go all gestures vaguely as he looks directly at Trance and then at the worm.
The worm. Is the worm responsive?
Yeah. Like, he's snuffling around and kind of moving. Like, you can still see, like, what was the beard. Nope.
Okay, he's a worm now.
Head lip. Yeah, it's a worm.
Can I message into the head and be like, "Hello? Are you there?
Anybody home?"
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does message work with creatures whose intelligence is 1? I know there's some spells that don't.
It doesn't have an intelligence requirement. It works with.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. If its intelligence is 1, it just means that like.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. He doesn't understand me.
Message doesn't have an intelligence requirement, but it does. You do need to be able to speak the same language. So if it doesn't understand common, then it won't understand the message.
No, you see the worm react like it heard the spell, but you don't get anything back.
Okay. I am going to pick up the bird cage, pick up the worm. Question.
Can you put the bird and the worm in separate places? If
I'm holding them each by a hand. I'm fine.
No, the bird is smaller than the worm. The worm is still like 3 feet. It's
okay.
He's marketable plushie size.
I can hold that.
I see. I was like, if it's a bird and a worm, the bird might try to eat the worm, and that's one of the people we're trying to.
The bird has, intelligence at the very least.
Yes. No, the bird was able to respond. You can assume the bird probably kept its intelligence, but it's just a bird stuck in a cage.
Dragonborn. This is what you look like before
all
you
my
made your
rage,
pact.
I am but a rat.
And fuck.
What was the Dragonborn saying?
Veto. Oh god, he has stats. Let me pull them up.
Vito, can you walk?
Iwamoto is very much suspecting, like, hey, this might either be removing what the pact gave them, in which case they were like this before, they can fucking deal, or it's a case of divine quote unquote retribution, and they've taken much more than what was given, in which case we should probably go beat the shit out of that guy again.
Well, we're not gonna find him right now, so
he's not saying that out loud. That's his thought process.
Okay.
Hence why he's asked the Dragonborn, hey, is this what you look like before you made your pact?
Yeah, that was a wisdom save. Vito is able to shake stuff off and is actually able to sort of stand on his own using Trance's shoulder as support. Sorry, buddy, you're getting used as a step stool essentially.
That's fine.
And no, I didn't look like this. I was stronger. I was not like this. None of us did.
one. Frost wasn't a fucking bird. That's all he says. He seems to be having to catch his breath in between talking.
Phineas is going to cast. You see him pull out a small ornate metal box, and he turns the key on it, opens it, and then reaches into it way further than he should, and pulls out a small metal automaton, and he's summoning a construct. Bitch lasts for an hour. This is my last 4th level spell, but my thought process is he's support.
Yeah.
I'm telling him carry the bird and the worm, as well as support the dragonborn because it's a fucking construct. So
yeah,
we'll have our hands free.
Yes, that is able to be commanded and done. And Vito does look a bit stricken at the state of his companions, but is realizing he's the only one that can talk right now.
I can communicate with the bird, but I can't get her to stop yelling.
Yeah.
I can try
something. You look in the face of a god and try to settle down.
Was a god?
What, like it's hard?
I think we just did, actually.
Over
you just get the most withering look. Like, okay.
Over heaven was much scarier.
Samsa's just like, that was a god? Really?
No. Jumped up on anything that thinks it's powerful. If it bleeds, it can die.
Yeah, that's a mindset I can fight by.
Beside the point, the current goal is to get these people out of here, not to fight whatever the fuck you're talking about being a god or not. That thing is not a god.
Yeah. And get rid of the liabilities first.
Yeah.
Wait, but doesn't sound like we're killing them.
Can I take out the letter and read it now?
Yes, you are able to pull it out, and I will post what you see.
Iwamoto is shamelessly reading over your shoulder, by the way. Yeah. Or, well, reading over the top of your head. You're short.
He's doing this, by the way. He's gone back inside of the room because we got interrupted while burning things. Did we manage to burn everything?
Yeah, it catches fire very quickly.
Okay, cool. So just what I have in my pockets is what's left.
Yes. So this is the first message that you get. And there we go.
So I don't want to ask the obvious question before you post these messages, because I was holding the worm for a bit. Is the worm still wearing clothes? Is it just a full worm now?
It seems like the robe that the wizard had been wearing has been transformed into a carapace. This looks like just a straight up worm.
So no pockets.
Just kind of
winces
at the
there's spell book. A spell book he mentioned beforehand might be. Okay, cool. Just saying.
Yeah.
Sorry,
don't
Phineas,
put a
no
wizard,
arcane knowledge for you.
Don't put a wizard. Don't say spellbook near a wizard. Like, you don't do that.
That's why it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I got what I could. Anyways, of course.
That is the letter.
Cipher. Hold on.
Yes, that is what you get. You do not need to puzzle this out in game. I'm saying this is to be puzzled out later. We're not doing this in game.
Get Camille on the case.
Yeah.
I'll just send this to Chloe.
Just start knocking down Fletcher's door.
This is
Chloe, I got a puzzle for you.
The whole
hey Chloe, I got a puzzle for you.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm DMing Chloe all of this. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hey Chloe, I got a puzzle for you.
Yeah, but genuinely,
All right,
I'm
maybe do
saying
that
this here
after
on
the game.
recording and here, yeah, later.
Mhm.
Because this is for, I'm going to put it in Gen or Character Talk, wherever, for our game. This is
Perfect.
for everybody to have fun with and figure out. Because you are given this. And you are left with tunnels.
Could we have just missed this?
Yep.
Probably.
Mhm.
It's a good thing I grabbed it.
Yeah.
Good thing our wizard is a fucking kleptomaniac, I guess.
Of course I am. I'm
Mhm.
part thief.
But you
Know
don't know
that?
thieves can't?
I don't know thieves can't. I didn't go to a full thieves classes. I took like a fucking summer course.
It's almost like you don't have almost like you have a friend who could have taught you and you never asked.
There was somebody else who
Out
would have
of
thought,
character.
and it just never happened. Hold on, 1 second. Be right back.
Very much out of
Perhaps
character.
might be break time.
Yeah.
True, we have not done a break.
Yeah. You're almost done too, so we can take a quick 5-minute break and then wrap everything up.
All right. I'm going to pause the
Yeah.
recording then.
Excellent.
You guys pause
And
for
we're back.
recordings?
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Well,
I hope
that's
you didn't
fine.
I hope you didn't say anything during that like 20 minutes we were gone, because it's all recorded on my end.
It was like 10 minutes.
It's
Recorded on mine
fine.
too.
We
It's
were
fine.
just chit-chatting.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
cool
all
with
good.
everything that was said. We're good.
Mhm.
All right.
I didn't spoil any deep secrets and lore. No, we're really good. But yes, coming back to things. You guys are in a cavern with a worm, a bird in a cage, and a sickly dragonborn, who are all in various ways being currently assisted by Phineas's construct. You have a shattered mask on the ground, and looking around, for one, you have the giant tear in the wall that is slowly starting to knit itself back together in the weird way that the uncanny is.
Does it lead outside?
You don't know where it goes. You can take a look.
I think Samsa's gonna take a look. It's probably a good idea to make sure there's a exit route.
Mhm.
Iwamoto is on standby, ready to pull him back if need be.
Mhm.
Would that be a perception?
Yes.
Wow.
26. Nice. That's very good. You are able to look through this first tear, and you see tunnels that seem to be spiraling deeper down. But you are also able to look around the rest of the room. You see the way you came through. And then you see, sort of tucked away, very cleverly hidden with stone and different bits of rubble, you see what looks like another passageway off to the side.
You wanna check that out?
Peering into it, it seems to lead back towards the way you came, have similar construction to the stairs that you initially came down.
Samsa nods and alert the others to it. Is that passageway like near the tear in the wall, or is that different?
No, it's closer to the door that you guys came out of, where
Okay.
the hideout
So
was.
there isn't a time limit for how long it'll stay there.
No, it doesn't seem to be. It seems like the tear in the wall where the thing that deemed itself a god fled through, that is what's closing. Everything else
After
seems to be
alerting the
stable.
others for it, Samsa is he's just gonna like pick the pieces of the mask up in case they'll I don't know, need to investigate it or something. I don't know.
Mhm. Would you
Immediately
like to roll investigation?
Sure. I good at
Go
it.
ahead, Gabe.
Immediately, Trance is just careful. Be careful with that.
Oof.
12.
Yeah, he's definitely on one hand he wants to take it with the hand that is, covered. On the other hand, it's not very good at dexterity stuff.
Yeah.
So he just takes it with his.
Yeah, and as you pick it up, for one, with a 12, you can easily tell that it is busted beyond repair. You could probably put it back together, but there seem to be like small chips and pieces that have been just scattered across the floor that would take a bit to look for.
Yeah.
Bigger chunks. Turning it seems to be made out of wood, but sturdier, almost like petrified wood, and it was immaculately carved. You
Interesting.
can't, yeah, you can't get details. Like, you turn it to the other side of the mask and you think you might see bits and pieces of something that could have been there, but it's too broken to be able to make out. But you can figure
Yeah,
from the
I
front
think
side. Yeah.
I think Samsa's just like he's gonna take it back to the others that gave the mission, because they probably know more about that shit than he does.
He's
AKA,
taking it over to
Jubilee and
yeah.
Can I see?
Yeah. Alrighty.
Does
What's everybody else up to?
Does Samsa let Iwamoto see?
yeah, of course.
Can I also roll investigation?
Sure.
Wildly better.
Mhm.
Fucking. Keyboard, please. That is a 14.
Mhm.
Much the same, I imagine.
Yeah. You're able to get a little bit more. You, again, the reverse side of the mask, you're just not able to get anything. But on the other side, you do get a little bit more notice when you see that. It's well crafted, but there's not detail to it. Like, there's no fine details where you were able to see, like with the helmet um that Swift had. It was very carefully detailed with all of that, with the plastic shine, and everything had like fine lines. On this mask, you can see there's hints of where may have needed a little bit more sanding, may have needed a little bit more detail to perfectly match the face that you guys saw. What that means, you have no idea.
Oi, Trance.
Nothing good.
Your patron able to magically make masks good? Because this shit sucks.
Samsa just like kind of like chokes on air. It's like, can't you say that?
I did.
Roll me history, Trance. 13. There's something vague in your memory that you can't quite remember, but you think you recall something about a mask being rushed or unfinished. But that's all you get. You don't remember where you heard it from. It's just vaguely there.
Can we go?
Hmm?
Can we go?
I agree.
I think we're done here.
Probably are.
Iwamoto is just gonna start moving. Because he suspects if he says, let's go, then Phineas will go, Iwamoto, can you go first?
I will say as well, you notice Vito starts to go like he would be used to going first, like moving towards the tunnel. And very swiftly like stumbles and has to catch himself on the construct again and looks unfathomably frustrated. Like, not with any of you guys, you can tell he's probably pissed that he can't walk right. But, like, growls out, like, come on. Sick of this place.
Alright, let's go. Trance is just gonna be quiet the whole way.
Yep. And as you guys start to walk back through this path, judging distance that what was before seemed to take a lot longer seems shorter, and you notice torches lighting up as you pass them with this path. You start to notice pillars. You've walked into an open room that has a lot of pillars stretching upwards and up and up. And does anybody look up?
Yep.
Sure.
You look up and you see the familiar sight of several discs tilted. Some of them a little bit caught in between other spikes, but most of them are balanced upon spikes. And you can see you are at what would have been the bottom of that spike pit you crossed earlier.
Lovely.
And you can judge
Could have shortcut
the
by just
distance.
going down.
The distance is not bottomless. You can see a sort of black smog that obscures things. It looks like it's about 60 feet up.
Could have just
Easy
rappelled
call.
down.
Illusion magic, baby.
Yep.
Ah, well.
I mean, Iwamoto did consider just tying
Yeah.
himself to a rock and lowering down.
Yep. You do also see, like, where you dropped things here earlier. You do see them on the floor.
Phineas
You want
walks
your
up
rock
to
back?
Iwamoto and touches him, casts a jump. Your jumping distance is tripled. Here's 100-foot of rope.
What do you want from me here?
I saw how far you could jump up there. You could probably do a standing leap of about 60 feet.
Longitudinally, yeah, my high jump is not that good.
60-foot vertical leap.
No joke. That is what jump does.
Vertical leap.
Yeah, no, it triples your jumping speed, but your high jump is 3 plus your strength modifier if you've got a running jump. So his usual high jump is 8 feet. He could go like 24 feet plus half his height reaching up. So it's like 24 feet plus another 9 feet ish with the reaching. It's not that high. Khan is an outlier.
Who has the largest strength? I thought your strength was like...
My strength is 20. My long jump is like 60 feet with the jump
I need
spell.
to look at jump.
Yeah. If you guys look confused, you do have someone who is familiar with this place now.
Yeah. I can long jump
Samsa
60
will just
feet.
like turn to him, just like any easy way out.
Yes. And Vito will nod up towards what seems to be the largest disc. That is balanced carefully. That seems might be able to get up. You'd have to knock it down. but it could maybe be a ramp.
Huh.
How high up is it?
It is balanced at the top.
So it's 6 feet up.
Yeah.
I'm not casting jump on you if it won't work.
Hang on, hold on, I'm doing math.
Yeah.
My high jump is now 8, 16, 24, plus 6 feet is 30, plus another 3 feet is 33. My whip gives me 10 feet reach to be 43. I need another 20 feet of height-ish.
Mhm.
You have a large boulder nearby?
Yeah, could I jump up on something?
I would say
work.
if with a sufficient acrobatics or athletics check, you parkoured earlier, and these spikes, you could probably bounce from spike to spike and do a wall jump.
Okay, I will try that with
Mhm.
athletics.
Give me a check.
Parkour.
That's
I was
okay.
gonna say if there was a large enough boulder, you just sit
That's
on
the
top of it and I
wrong
catapult it.
server. That's the right channel.
I catapult you with the boulder on top of it, with you on top of the boulder.
Unfortunately, that's not how catapult works. That's a
I
23 on the
know,
athletics, though.
but
Yeah.
it is funny.
It would be funny, but alas, no boulders down here for that. But yes, with a 23, I'll say you're able to jump between the pillars of the spikes and get the extra distance you need to be able to hit that disc.
Cool. Wait, he's gonna grab it with his whip and yoink. Basically, just grab onto it with his whip and then use the momentum of his body weight falling down to pull it down.
Make me a dex check, just to see
Flat-
if you can tip it the right way.
Flat dex.
Yeah. You are swinging
I'm going
around.
to use my lucky duck pin to re-roll that nat one.
Hey!
That's much better. That is what is my? It's 2. That is a 19.
Yeah. You are able to swing around. Seems a little bit off because oh god, it be tippy. But you are able to knock it down and not get whacked by this disc as it slides down with a grinding of stone on stone and forms a ramp up to the top. Congrats, you have solved part 2 of my spike puzzle.
Yippee.
Coils back up his whip. Starts walking. Christopher Walken.
You drop a rook for us?
Oh, no,
It's a
you
ramp.
guys can walk on it. It's a ramp.
Oh, okay, cool. It's a ramp. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a ramp for everybody.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope that construct has some good treads.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I've been saving that pin for a nat 1.
That is the purpose of the lucky duck pin.
Woohoo!
I did consider using it for the 2 earlier, but I was like, no.
What's the lucky duck?
So it was the reward for the first game. It's the pin in the logo of the Sitting Duck Casino, which is the casino that Ace runs. You can use it to reroll 1 die before knowing if the result is a success or failure, but you must use the second result.
Mm-hmm.
Once a day.
Yep.
Very fun. Oh my god.
Delightful. Yeah, that was for Vito. He's able to go, but it's slow going.
He's got the robot. The robot can literally pick him up if need be.
What do I
Yeah.
roll?
You guys don't need to. This is just he is in.
Okay.
Yeah, Vito is bad.
Yeah.
He's in bad shape, so walking up this ramp seems to have him like huffing and puffing with exhaustion. But you are all able to get up to the top. Get up the stairs, no problem. There's no fuckery with it. The torches light the way. And once again, you find yourselves out in the desert, free of the tunnels, and you have your choice to make. You have 3 individuals, two of which can't do much, and the other one probably not much better.
and we leave them in the desert to die.
No.
Well, we still need info from them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Vito looks very grumpy. You guys can roll insight.
Mm-hmm. Trance knows
23.
things.
Insight, buddy.
16, 13.
My
Trance
rolls have
knows
been
things
all
and
over
stuff.
the shop.
C'est bon.
10.
Great job, Samsa. He rolled too
Fucking
well,
rude.
now he's back to eating shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He used
well,
up all his luck.
somebody else here has terrible charisma.
Okay.
Lamau.
You even get this. Congratulations.
Everyone gets it.
Yes, everybody gets it. You all can see, for one, Vito is very protective towards the other two, even in his weakened state. Like, he keeps looking at them and seems, while he's reliant on the robot right now, keeps trying to, like, stand up fully and sort of puff himself out, like those of you who were in the arena were used to him standing like. And he keeps looking towards the edge where things cross over more towards forest and woods, away from where the trek would be back to Los Iluvia. And you guys can probably figure he wants to go and take the other two with him, as opposed to going back anywhere near that city.
Okay. So, I'm gonna say this from somebody who's fucked up in the past before. You fucked up. And
Yes.
shut your fucking mouth for 1 minute. And take the pride down a couple of notches. You fucked up. And be fucking glad that at the very least, you still have some people with you. Because this could have ended a lot fucking worse. Now, honestly, in your state right now, do you truly think you're going to be able to take on anything that comes at you? I understand you don't want to go back over there. I can see it in your face.
Look,
But you are going to die if you go by yourself.
I leave, we're dead. I go back there. Do you know how?
You go back there, you have food, meal, and protection.
Protection? Are you kidding me? From who? Who the hell's gonna protect us?
I look at the big guy.
You're looking at me.
Uh-huh.
He did just punch and make what you call the so-called bleed.
This would
And
not be
no
the first
offense,
time I punched out someone who thought they were a god.
You punched out a mask is what you did. A
This would not be
puppet.
the first time I punched out someone who called themselves a god.
You get a look.
You can roll insight
There's
on
a-
that if you want. Iwamoto is deadly fucking serious.
Yeah, no, I don't think Vito's not gonna roll insight. It's just there's begrudging respect as he takes a look at you and is like, shit, I could believe that probably.
now, I'm honestly gonna be here and say I can't force you to do anything because it's not up to me; it's up to you. But you seem to at least care greatly about those two over there. They can't take care of themselves, and you can't take care of yourself. So would you rather just go by yourself and risk something, or at least go where you know you'll have a nice, comfy bed, even if it's for a little bit? Make the smart choice.
Fine. I'm not dealing with Blackjack. I'll make a deal with you guys. You keep him from throwing us back in the cells.
and I'll consider it. He's just as bloodthirsty as that thing.
No, he's
not. What do you fucking know, eh? You made a deal with it too. How smart do you think you are, boy? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. You guarantee he won't throw us in the cells? I'll come along. I'll talk. I'm not fucking going back there. And those two shouldn't be in there either. I don't want anyone else tying up loose ends, regardless of whose side they're on.
We went through a lot to get you alive. Believe me when I say we don't want to kill you.
Blackjack didn't lift a fucking finger. He just called his dogs to get us. He doesn't say much beyond that, but he does huff out another plume of smog and shuts his mouth begrudgingly, just not happy about this. But he doesn't exactly have a choice.
Phineas is going to reach into his inventory and take out a water skin and hand it over. Drink some more.
He'll take it and chugs down, or at least starts to, and then has to stop and like hit his chest a few times as he starts coughing. Yeah.
Not too fast.
Down, idiot.
So with that decided, you all are able to make your trek back. And I have a question for you players. Would you all be happy to leave it there?
Yeah,
sure.
Sure.
Or
I mean, I'd like to
really have much more to add.
I'd like
He
to.
doesn't know these people.
That's fair.
I mean, I'd invite Samsa as well as to the pastry place.
Yeah.
If at least to have some pastries.
Yeah. Like I'm happy to.
He just at the offer he kind of looks like a deer in headlights. Just like he did not expect that, but sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Iwamoto will go find Trance afterward, but that can be saved for an FPS later, possibly, maybe.
Yes, please.
Hee-hoo.
Hee-hoo.
So with that, I will narrate us out. I will say you are able to get the trio back to Las Iluvia in one piece without anyone accosting you guys any trouble. Getting back to the office is a tense standoff between Vito and Ace, though Vito does agree to share what information he has that Ace will ask about anything remaining of Jolly's business within. And though you get back, Jubilee's not there, you can figure. Going to the Baker's Heart. You guys are able to once again find a bird, get pastries, and consider this, for now, the end of this mission.
I would like to say that Phineas does take a little while getting to the Baker's Heart because he's waiting for Ace to finish questioning the Dragonborn so that he can make sure he keeps good to his promise of a good bed and a nice warm meal.
Iwamoto will tap Phineas on the shoulder and gesture for him to go. He'll stay. He's not interested in pastries.
Thank you. And remind me not to get on your bad side.
I will say
delightfully ominous chuckle.
Yeah.
You all are given a reward as well, I will say.
Hell yeah.
Before everybody quickly scatters. Everyone is given 80 gold pieces.
Hell yeah.
And each of you are given a sending stone that will direct to one that Ace has. It's explained as in case anybody discovers anything else with this, they can get a hold of him. And should they need a favor, because all of you have done him a good turn with this, he will owe you all a favor.
Ooh.
Remind me what Ace's surname is?
Blackjack. Spelled exactly like the card game. It's explained he has found out this is a lot messier than he ever thought it would be to get rid of things. And who knows, maybe he'll call you guys back in one day, provided you don't call first. And he knows plot devices are a thing, is aware if any of the other tunes mention it. He just says these will work if ever out of Inkwell, where the plot doesn't exactly help you out as much.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Yes?
I'm sure you don't have it on here. What do I get out of the notes that I stole from this wizard's sanctum?
You want to know what you get, Phineas?
Yeah.
You look at it, and how long do you take to try and figure this out? To go
as long as it takes. I have 80 gold now. Like, if it's a spell scroll in here or like something like that, I'm using my money and I'm transcribing it in here.
Roll me Arcana.
That's a 17. Just letting you know, plus 7. So.
Yeah. Phineas, you take time later to pore over what you grabbed from this wizard. What looked like books upon books and pages of research. And at first you think, oh, this must be encrypted like whatever was going on with those other notes. Surely. But the more you look, the more you see it's just nonsense. It's nothing. And then you think back to what the wizard called his patron. He called it Opus. And a wizard's magnum opus may yet be their spell work. And with that taken away, well, there's nothing left in those books. Nothing was untouched. Seems only that encrypted note and the key that you grabbed, which are in a very different handwriting to what was in the wizard's books. Only those remain the same.
Saddest timeline. All right.
Rest in pieces. Anybody else have anything to close out? Everybody good?
No, that's good.
That's good.
Trance is gonna get Taiki back from Juby, and she's gonna head out.
Yeah, cool. And so, with that, my delightful players, I wish to thank you for joining me today. To our audience, both present and future, thank you so much for listening. I hope you all have a wonderful time zone, and I look forward to seeing you all again in the next game.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.